Welcome back, family, to Northside LDN Garam. Today, we've got the title race is over. Tony Claude, what are you telling me, bro? You good?
See ya, people. Yeah, guys, I'm back on Northside channel. Yeah, see ya, guys. You guys have to. You guys have to comfort. Just say a little prayer for our brother down here. Benfica. See ya, people. Yeah. Being in the Champions League quarterfinals isn't for everyone. Not side LDN, don't you agree? So yeah, people, smash the like button, yeah, and support the channel, yeah. Rack up the likes. I'm here with Not Side. Files will be coming back quite soon, and just smash the likes up, guys. Smash it up. But Not Side, really, I'm very sorry about Benfica, leaving the competition right now. No fight. No elite mentality going into the matchup. If maybe they were going into that matchup with a little bit of not having a defeatist mentality, maybe they could have gotten something. But right now, I'm sorry, man, from the heart.
Now, big up. I just saw Mo Salah. I'm seeing. I'm watching the Liverpool PSG game as we're doing the show.
Yeah.
Salah with 2 opportunities to score. Unfortunately, didn't score. Didn't have the elitist mentality. The club is looked more to make a profit out of player sales than to be serious. You're smiling a lot. What are you saying?
No, I'm just saying, man, because I know you'll be. No, see, people in the chat, yeah. You guys know, yeah, that North Side, yeah, is also a Benfica fan. You guys know, yeah, the Portuguese connection. Sometimes we just have to, straighten out this fact and call your second club, yeah, the second love of your life, yeah. We have to call it in when you guys actually do fail. That was a bad defeat, man. 3-1 in the Champions League, no mentality to even at least face backer, bro, man. But anyway, I'm just saying.
No, that's fine. That's good that you see it that way. I hope you get that same energy when it's Arsenal getting kicked out in the next phase.
Well, we'll talk all about that, man. We'll talk all about that. But you know what? Yeah, Not Side. I know you're the host of the show. But what did you really think about that Manchester United matchup?
Basically, as you know, is my second team. I've not mentioned.
Yeah.
I've not mentioned context. I've not mentioned we can't compete. I've not mentioned money that Barcelona has more than in comparison to Benfica. No excuses. We weren't good enough. We're out. Now, we're going to go through against PSV. In my opinion, we are through. But at the same time, there's no point being in a competition if you're not going to win it. Do you think Arsenal have the opportunity to win the Champions League?
See, man, but why are you always asking these direct questions when it comes to Arsenal? Like, are you going to win it? Are you going to win it? Let's play the teams that are being put in front of us first. I'm not buying all this. Come on, man. Not side. Don't do this, man. Let's face the team, yeah, that's put before us first, and that's PSV. We have that matchup tomorrow. What I should even be asking you is not side. What do you think Arsenal is going to do tomorrow? I know we'll go into this Manchester United thing when Faz comes in, yeah. But I don't want to see any Manchester United fan, yeah, carry this big ego and come down here to this channel. There's an Arsenal channel. I'm gonna talk to the guy if he doesn't come correct, because last time I checked, that Manchester United matchup is a rivalry. Yeah, they should be coming out to play against Arsenal. But I'll save the good parts, for later on. But you know what? Yeah, we face PSV. Let's get through that one first, and then we see what we can get in the next one. Hopefully, I want Real Madrid. Like I've told you, Not Side, in the fairy debate we had with our brother Lee Gunner, Deji Spores, and and you, of course, you yourself. I would personally like to get Real Madrid, because I just think, yeah, that we would exploit more spaces with Real Madrid than with Atletico. They are too physical. The managers, Ancelotti's elite too, but Diego Simeone, he can adapt into so many situations. And I think he'll get the best out of Mikel Arteta if he meets him. It's going to smash him up. And they could keep a low block, they could keep a mid block, and they could do anything. But Real Madrid, I see holes in that team. We can exploit it. I'm not even going to smash them up, but I'm saying there are holes for Arsenal to exploit. Yeah, people would say, yeah, we couldn't beat a Manchester United team, but you guys have forgotten that that's a rivalry. Yeah, that's a rivalry, and we didn't go there with any strikers. But again, no problems. Let's see what happens. We go there, we face PSV. Let's get over the line, and let's see what team comes up between Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid.
You're saying that it's a rivalry, but Real Madrid are Champions League royalty. They're the most successful club in this competition.
But we've beaten this royalty before. I mean, the way you people shift this post north side.
Hold on a second.
The way you people shift this post, yeah.
It might be a rivalry, but they're nowhere near the times of the rivalry that we grew up on. Fergie versus Wenger, the prime eras. They're not that team anymore.
But they won trophies last season. 2 seasons ago, they won trophies. We didn't win anything.
Let me land my point. I'll let you land your point. Let me land my point. You saying that we're up against it was a rivalry against Man United that, okay, we didn't lose. But this is a team that you don't rate, that you said they need to come correct when Faz jumps on the show because of where their club is at. You don't respect where they're at. They're 14th at the moment. They're capitulating. Also, you're now telling me because of that, it's a rivalry, it's different, but then we're going up against Real Madrid. Let's be real. Real Madrid last season, no striker, they won the Champions League. No striker, they won the league title. Yeah, this is playing 2 wingers up front last season, and they get over the line. Real Madrid, whether you think they're convincing or not, has the heritage that we don't, that know how to play this competition, that don't get excited because they're in the Champions League. That's an expectation of their club, to be there and to win it. At Arsenal, when have we ever won it? When we got over the line, even the best opportunity that we had in 06, an amazing team that we had, we didn't get over the line. Now you look at this team. Can you really?
But we beat Madrid though. So long about I mean royalty and all that stuff.
Did you have Real
Madrid? But we beat Madrid though.
Did you have Real Madrid as favourites to win the Champions League last season?
Bro, they're always favourites. They're always favourites, whether you like it or not. They're always favourites to win the Champions League.
Favorites.
How can we be favourites? We're the underdog. Come on, what are you saying here, man? I mean, Real Madrid are always favourites, but they're always favourites. But why do you think that we can go and do a thing or two? Did you see that matchup against Rayo Vallecano? No, did you see their matchup against Rayo Vallecano? They barely survived in that game. They barely survived in that game.
Okay, you said you want to bring up the league.
They barely survived in that game.
No, we'll bring up the league because you brought up the league. I didn't bring up the league. You brought up the league, yeah? Cool. Did you see us against Newcastle this season 3 times we can't get a win? Did you see
bro, it's a boogie team. Bro, they're part of our boogie team, bro.
We're going to get into
they're our boogie team.
No, hold on a sec. Let me land. You brought up the league, so let's get into the league. 3 times we've gone up against Newcastle, we can't get a win. This is Eddie Howe. We've gone up against West Ham, we can't beat them. Everton, we can't beat them. Fulham, we can't beat them. Bournemouth, we got slapped up. Chelsea, we faced them with a full squad that's part of a rebuild. We can't beat them. Yeah? Then we go up against Inter Milan, that you wouldn't put Inter Milan in the same level. Very good team. Very good team. But you wouldn't put them up in the same level as Real Madrid. And we had no answer for them. No answer for Inter Milan. They scored 1 goal, we scored 0. We didn't score a goal against them. So this is the thing. You can use that Real Madrid haven't been amazing this season. And I agree. The difference between them is this. When the pressure's on, they turn up. We don't. When they have to win, they turn up. Their club holds them accountable. Their fans hold them accountable. They've got heritage and they're the most successful team in the Champions League. Yeah, we don't have that. We have a depleted squad. We have a manager that hasn't got the credentials of their manager. They've got world-class players. We don't have world-class players. Saliba, our own centre-back that I rate, even said, how can I be classed as one of the best defenders in the world when I've never won anything?
Yeah, I said that though.
His own words, yeah? So we don't have world-class players. Even when you talk about the players that are injured, the last couple of seasons that we've gone, even for the league, outside of Europe, for the league, Saka's never delivered us a trophy. Odegaard's never delivered us a trophy. These men don't turn up in the major honours when we need them to. When we're getting cooked by Bayern Munich last season, this is a cooked Bayern Munich. That was a Bayern Munich that's nowhere near the level of Real Madrid. We get eliminated. Before that, Europa League, Sporting Lisbon, Olympiacos, Villarreal. These are teams that are nowhere near the level of Real Madrid. We get eliminated. How can you go into this game and say, oh, we can exploit this, we can exploit that? We can't exploit anything. Let's be real. You don't rate Man United, neither do I. I agree with you. Yeah. But the fact that we can't beat them, and the fact in the second leg, they absolutely cooked us, Tony. Yeah. They cooked us in that second leg. Mazraoui should have scored a goal. Xerxes should have scored a goal. We give those opportunities to Real Madrid, they score. You saw Mbappe.
Trossard should have scored a goal. Martinelli should have scored a goal. Rice should have scored a goal. Bro, we can do this all together, man.
Did you not see Rodrigo's goal against Atleti the other day? Did you not see Mbappe against Man City? This is when the pressure's on. Man, did you not see Mbappe and his performance? Did you not see Vinny and his performance? Have you not seen Valverde? Have you not seen Jude Bellingham? You've seen these players turn up when it matters. We can't say that about our team. We can't say that about our football club. We can't say that about...
Definitely. I hear you on that.
So,
I hear you on that.
Exploiting. If there was a team, if there was a game to build up momentum, we should have slapped up Man United. That team is a shambles. That team is in mud. That manager is looking all over the place. I don't rate their squad. Yeah, and it looked all over the place. We, Arsenal, 5 years deep, 700 million pounds spent against a Man United side, yeah, that are looking all over the place, 14th place. We should not be getting cooked the way we got cooked. Calafiori against Man United was getting cooked by Garnacho. I do not rate him, bro, and neither do you. And he was getting
facts, bro.
So yeah, go against Rodrigo. What's he gonna do? Because I rate Rodrigo.
Not side. What was the strategy of Manchester United in that matchup yesterday? I mean, see, I keep telling you guys this thing, yeah, but it seems like it just goes here and it comes out from the other ears. Bro, these guys, yeah, were big rivals to Manchester United. You know that, yeah, childhood trauma and all that good stuff, yeah. I mean, these guys, yeah, this is a rivalry, and they're keeping a low block, sometimes a mid block, in their own home. And that's what I was telling you when I was arguing this with Lee Gunner the other time, that these Premiership teams know how to take points away from this bozo manager, because he doesn't, number one, first of all, we don't have the clientele we don't even have the staffers to help us out. We don't have the players to help us out with that one. That's the number one case, first of all. Secondly, bruv, we don't have what it takes in terms of man management to get us over the line against these teams that even in their own home decide to keep a low block in a big rivalry like that kind of game. Why didn't they come all out to face Arsenal? And that's my problem. I mean, with guys not really understanding what I'm saying. Against Real Madrid, they are gonna come out. Do you think Real Madrid is gonna look at this Arsenal team and say, "Oh, we're scared"? No, they don't. That's why we're the underdogs in this. They're gonna come out and at least play. They're gonna open up those spaces. Those tiny spaces are gonna be opened up, and we could try and our stuff and see if we could exploit those spaces. Manchester United in their own home, keeping a low block, bro. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. A team who's conceded about 39 goals this season. Yeah, I mean, coupled with that goal Arsenal scored, that's about 40 this season. Bro, they've conceded lots of goals in about 28 games. Why would they keep a low block? They clearly respect what Arsenal could do.
Tactician. Surely you respect Ancelotti. He's not naive. And he always figures it out. Last season, he figured it out with no striker to win two.
The way he figured it out with Atletico Bilbao this season, the way he figured it out 2 weeks ago against Real Betis, the way he figured it out against Lille Football Club.
Is he in the title race?
No, bro, are we just going to throw away these losses? That's what I keep hearing.
Hold on.
Are we going to throw away these losses from Real Madrid?
Oh, but Tony, hold on. As much as you can say he's got things wrong, and I agree with you, when it counts, he gets over the line. Last season, they weren't the best looking Champions League team. They weren't, Real Madrid. They weren't. Yeah, but when it counted, they got over the line. You can't take that. They won the trophy. When they needed to get over the line with the league, they got over the line. They won the trophy. This manager's not naive, bro. He's also going to go into a final in the cup. Do you know what I'm saying? He could reach 3 finals. This is Ancelotti, bro. This is not naive Arteta that is learning his trade. This is the thing. You're banking on him coming out and attacking. But the thing is, this guy's not a mug, bro. Look how long he's been here. He's the most...
So he's not going to attack? He's not going to attack?
Hold on. He's the most decorated manager for Real Madrid for a reason. They brought him back for a reason. He's not no mug. Yes, he's got things wrong. I agree. Vasquez playing at right back is not good enough. Yes, I'm not denying that. The difference is he learns from his mistakes and he gets over the line. I can't say that about our manager. We've been 5 years deep and he shows his naivety in every competition. What was his in-game management when it went wrong against Bayern Munich? Listen, when we lost 8-2 or whatever it was against Bayern Munich back in the day, I could say, yo, that Bayern Munich team was a top team. This was a washed Bayern Munich team, Tony. This was a washed Bayern Munich team, and this manager had nothing for them. Do you know what worries me? Going up against, you're talking about Ancelotti, bro. Eddie Howe has this manager's number. Eddie Howe, he cannot get over the line against Eddie Howe.
Bro, teams have boogie teams for a reason, man. And I mean, Newcastle's a boogie team. I mean, we've only gotten 3 shots on goal against Newcastle. I mean, in St. James Park in about 2 seasons. It's our boogie team. Yeah? Same thing with West Ham. They're our boogie team.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you go. And I'm gonna shut up here. I'll let you go. How can
no, we can go. No problem, man.
United, yeah, you're cussing Man United about they're at home and they're sitting back. Yeah, we do this against Man City. Prime Man City, we sit back. Yeah, we sit back because we know we can't go toe to toe with them. Even though Man United sat back in the first half, they still had the better chances in the game to win that game. You look at that game; they had the better opportunity to score, not Arsenal, and yet they sat back. That's embarrassing. They're the team that was sitting back, yet they were the ones that were cooking us in the second half. They had the more clear-cut, obvious chances. Where were the chances from Ethan? Where were the chances from Moreno? Where were the chances from Trossard? All the possession that we had in the first half, we couldn't score and get over the line past Man United. And we're expecting that front line, which will be the front line against Real Madrid, to score. Because it's all good defending. You still get goals, win games, bro. Where are the goals coming from? The goals are dried up. Odegaard was trash. Ethan wasn't good enough, even though he's a talent, but he wasn't good enough.
I agree.
Yeah, Moreno was non-existent in that game. Trossard was doing absolute nonsense. He's the one that led up to the flipping free kick from Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
Look at the mistakes that we made, and what makes you feel like we're going to do anything against Real Madrid, bro, with the mistakes that we're doing, that we're giving?
Not so. It's because of the way they played. I mean, you said that they got the better chances. Yeah, I hear you, but they had strikers in place. I mean, they had Zexi, who was very fast, was spacey. He could do a lot of job with the space alone. We lack that pace up front. We don't have anyone to score goals for us. We don't even have anyone to even hold up play and even advance a play forward for us. So we went down there with a bigger disadvantage. Marino is our number 9. Someone who even couldn't get into our midfield is leading the pack in our number 9 in this football club. So we clearly went there disadvantaged. Yeah. So let's don't forget that fact. Secondly, yeah, and again, guys, yeah, don't get me twisted up. Yeah, I'm not a top gunner. I am actually, yeah. See, guys, I criticize this football club as much as Northside does on my channel. I know we have big problems. I want the manager out, but the thing there is that I am not gonna just sit here and accept that we should just go to Madrid and just open up for them and they smash us up. That's what I'm not going to agree to. We have to go down there and try to at least exact our kind of style of play over them. Now, the reason why we didn't beat Man United is because they are Old Trafford and they're keeping a low block. I mean, look at that defense. 11 men behind the ball. And of course, when you have a fast-paced forwards like Zexi and Garnacho, me too, I don't rate Garnacho. I really did think that Calafiori was being roasted, yeah, black and blue down there. I really do agree to these things, but again, you have to put some certain things into perspective. You know, we have injuries in the squad. Bukayo Saka is out probably to the end of the season. Yeah, they're saying he's coming back in April, but he's out, and he's the guy that could actually get magic done for us. Martinelli, I mean, he came back yesterday, but you could see he still has stinkers still in his legs. Probably maybe he will wash that up before the Real Madrid matchup. Let's see what happens. But again, clearly we have no attack. We have no attack in that Manchester United. Do you think if Kai Havertz was down there, Bukayo Saka was down there, yeah, and maybe a Gabriel Jesus, probably, maybe. Do you think Man United will probably beat us up? Not side. Do you think they will beat us up?
If we had those players that you mentioned, we could have potentially beat Man United, but that's not good enough to beat Real Madrid. That's the point I'm making. It's not good enough to beat Real Madrid.
I hear you when you say it's not good enough, but they will open up those spaces. That's what I'm talking about. Man United never open up any space. They never opened up any space. They kept that low block. It was so tight. It was so tight.
When a game doesn't go your way, you appoint a manager for in-game management. The manager has to figure
I agree.
his team. So, okay, they're not playing into our hands. Guess what? Smart teams and smart managers will not play into our hands. What's our plan B? And that's been one of my biggest gripes with Arteta. When plan A doesn't work, what's plan B? What was plan B?
Plan B?
Sure. What was plan B against Everton? What was plan B against Chelsea? What was plan B against Bournemouth? What is going to be plan B against Real Madrid? This is a Real Madrid that got a proper. They got Rudiger, that's a top defender. They got Asensio, top defender. Valverde's been cooking at right back. Look at the players that they've got. They got Tchouaméni, they got Camavinga. What is going to be our plan B? Jude Bellingham does a lot of good work in getting back and retrieving the ball. This is what I'm saying. What is plan B? We're all talking about in the best situation. This is what I hate about this manager. He thrives under the right circumstances. If they give up, if they open up, we can then affect the game. What if they don't? You can't expect the opposition to always be naive. Ancelotti has been a manager for a long time. He's won major honors time and time again. He's won Champions League, etc. You can't expect a manager of that caliber to be naive, bro. You think he's not going to be doing his homework on Arteta? You think he won't? A manager that's won major honor after major honor, he will. And guess what? It's up to us. We can't sit there and say, well, Man United, but you just defended deep. When we defend deep against Man City, we say, come break us down. It's part of the game. It's part of the game.
No, but we've also shown that we could actually come out and play tiki-taka, good football, and also beat Man City. We did that this season. A season ago, we played in a low block after we got a goal, and we defended properly, and we got that win over Man City. I mean, it works in both ways, yeah. I mean, it depends on how you see the game. If it's not a high-scoring game, you can keep a low block and see the game through.
When do we do? Yeah, you're right. But when do we do that with pressure? When do we apply that when it's pressure? When it's time to win now? It's time to get over the line. Any competition you want to name to me, yeah? When do we do that when it's pressure? This is the problem I have. We do that before when it's start of the season, mid-season. When it comes to the crunch end, when do we show that? And this manager, this is why you can't defend him, because it's like, okay, it's not like he's just come into the league. You know, at the start, people that wanted to back him, wanted to defend him. Okay, but he's built the team now. People can't say he ain't built the team. He's built the team. He's brought in about 20 odd players. He's rehauled the team in his image. We have seen title race flundering. We've seen him not do enough, even in Europa League, bro. Even in Europa League, that was what was alarming. You can't tell me that Unai Emery, with a team that we needed to build up that was rubbish, got to a Europa League final, and in all the years that we was in the Europa League under this manager, we can't even get to a final. And we've been eliminated by our previous manager. That's embarrassing. And now all of a sudden, we're expecting different things. Bro, the set pieces have dried up. The dark arts have dried up. We can't get a tune. Every time we got an injury, let's be real, we've got injuries to our front line. Do you know what the manager could have done, in my opinion? You want to ask me tactically what we could have done? This is what
could we have done?
We could have played Trossard through the middle. Or, because we played Trossard, when we got him in January, we played him through the middle. When we first got him, he played as a striker, and he was effective as a striker. Obviously, he's not what we need. We need a clinical striker, but he got a tune out of him. We wasn't getting a tune out of him, of Moreno against Man United. Take him off. He's not effective against this team. Or bring on Martinelli. You've got Trossard, and then play Calafiori as a winger. Because Calafiori, as going forward, has been more effective than Sterling.
Yeah, than even
lately.
Yeah.
Odegaard wasn't being effective. Why don't you take Odegaard off and play Ethan as a 10? We were all saying that Ethan deserves more game time playing as a 10, bro. Not as a winger. He's not a winger. He is a 10. Okay, he wasn't doing enough as a winger. Cool, play him as a 10. Or play Zinchenko as a 10. Play Zinchenko as a midfielder.
Then if you play him as a 10, then where will Odegaard go?
Odegaard needed to come off. He's been rubbish, bro. He's supposed to be a captain. He's on 240,000 a week. You're not playing.
I know, but would you bench your captain in a game like this, man?
Yes, because it sends a message. That sends a message to everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. If you don't play to the level, you will be benched because the club comes first.
Not when you have injuries to your top guys in the team. I mean, you can look at it from different ways. Not when you have injuries to Bukayo Saka.
Where does Odegaard play?
He plays in the 10 position, but I mean, come on, man.
options. We do. You can play Ethan in the 10 and you can play Zinchenko as a 10. Zinchenko plays in the 10 for his nation. So we got rotation there. So you can make him accountable.
But will the manager play Zinchenko in 10 though?
No, but this is
Will
what I'm
he
saying.
play him there?
Okay, but he doesn't trust him as a left back. So utilize him somewhere. We got injuries. This is what you got to do as a manager. You don't trust him as a left back, then play him as a number 10.
Then play him as a number. Yeah. Exactly. It all boils down to the manager. But again, not side. I still do think we can still do something against Real Madrid. I mean, you can call it a bias, man. But again, we weren't really embarrassed at Old Trafford. I mean, it could have been worse. Yeah. But guys, man, see, I mean, it's not like they smack us up. Come on, man. Because the way I'm seeing all these Man United fans here dancing and singing and having a party in their, on their streams. I saw a side outside the Old Trafford Stadium, with all smiles and giggles. I mean, what are you laughing about, brother, man? Come on, man. I mean, your big fierce rivals, came to town and you kept a low block and you got 1 point from them, and then you dance, bro. He didn't dance per se, but I saw other Man United fan channels. They were having a jamboree, as if maybe, bro, this guy, man, them there were twerking live on air, just for the fact that they got, just 1 point of Arsenal after keeping a low block. I mean, I don't respect that stuff, and that's why I'm saying that Arsenal's form in Europe this season, it's more better than in the Premiership. It's a struggle in the Premiership. I mean, bro, it's a skirmish. It's a skirmish down there. It's a skirmish down there in the Premiership. In Champions League, it's a totally different thing, brother. They'll come out to play.
This fan base was
bro. Look at PSG that would beat. They're leading Liverpool 1-0 away from home. What are we talking about here,
bro? They are 14th. Yeah, you're calling them out, for celebrating, getting a draw against Arsenal. Arsenal are celebrating beating Man City, but we've been all over the place this season. Arsenal are celebrating, and we ain't won nothing. What is this fan base celebrating? This fan base celebrate putting the pressure on. This fan base celebrate getting kicked out by Bayern Munich and saying this is a journey to be proud of. These men celebrate getting second and second year in, year out. These men celebrate not throwing away the cups to concentrate on the league title and the Champions League, and we bottle both competitions. This fan base can't talk about other people celebrating. We celebrate seasons where we don't even win nothing. That is a disgrace. We can't sit there and start calling out Man United. Yeah, they're in the mud. What are you going to say? Okay, they ain't won nothing. Neither have we. This fan base talk about putting the pressure on. Putting the pressure on to do what? We're 15 points clear of Liverpool. What pressure have we put on? We were 8 points clear. We bottled it a couple seasons ago. Last season, we were playing 2 seasons before that. What are we celebrating? This fan base want to celebrate everything apart from winning major honors. They can't talk to Man United. As a fan base, we can't talk to them because this fan base as a whole, I'm not saying you specifically.
I get. I completely get.
This fan base always justifies seasons where we don't win anything. So what's the difference? Oh, because we finished second. We ain't won nothing. We finished second how many seasons in a row? Have we progressed to win something? We're 15 points behind Liverpool that finished behind us last season. And yet people will talk about progression. Progression? What progression? These guys were supposed to be behind us, bro. They were supposed to. This fan base loaded up Arteta to be the next manager when Pep falls off.
So you're not looking at this Man United thing as you're not looking at this Man United matchup as a big rivalry. I mean, if you look at it under the scope of a rivalry, you do know that form goes away, form goes out the window. So why are we so mad that we drew against Manchester United? I mean, I'm mad about it, but not sad, man. I mean, not like you're doing right now, my brother, man. Come on, man. It's a rivalry. I mean, form goes out the window sometimes in this kind of games. But I mean,
rivalry for what? What is it's no longer the rivalry that we used to see. The rivalry used to be it was Man United or Arsenal going for the league title. They're capitulating, and we've been an absolutely embarrassment in the league title. Let's be real. We've been rubbish. This is the point.
I get that, man.
What's the rivalry about? Even the rivalry with Tottenham, what's that rivalry about? Neither of us are going to win the league title, so who cares? It's irrelevant.
No, but it's hotly contested for. It doesn't have to be something about trophies. I mean, there's pride at stake. On that one, there's pride at stake. There's pride at stake. So it would definitely be hotly contested. Whether we like it or not, whether a trophy is there or not, it will be hotly contested, whether I like it or not. And I, you know what, yeah, when I watched that game, yeah, I mean, yesterday or so, man, I was so pissed with the way I mean, how did we go down that tunnel, yeah, after that first half without scoring at least 2, 3 goals? I mean, you can't deny that we didn't have chances to. I mean, yeah, they had the clear-cut chances of scoring goals, but the difference down there is that they had strikers. We had none. We had completely no striker, bro. Marino is our striker.
And whose fault is that?
Yeah, I mean, it's the boss, and of course, I want the boss out. You want the boss out, but I mean, I'm not gonna sit down here and hear Manchester United fans sing and dance for taking 1 point away from the Arsenal and see you support that.
No, because
and see you support that. I mean, you have to bark at that one, man. You have to bark at that.
Where we're at, we should be comfortably beating Man United. We should be. We should be, bro.
With no strikers, with our front three completely off, with Kai Havertz off. I mean, I know you don't like Kai Havertz, but I mean, you can see the stinkers that we have it. No, I mean, a couple of streams ago, I mean, you even put me on you put me on the big screen, yeah, talking about Kai Havertz. No, bro, keep that same energy, bro. You put me in the big screen. You put me in the big screen, yeah, and said all sort of stuff, yeah, caramba, all that stuff, all that good stuff. I mean, it's publicity, but it's good. I mean, you did that to me. How many people, how many strikers do we have here that have stepped up? That have stepped up for Kai Havertz?
Yeah, and I've been holding back about Kai Havertz, yeah, but you keep dealing with Kai Havertz, yeah. In the last 2 seasons, yeah, in the top strikers, yeah, goal scorers in the league, where do you think Kai Havertz is ranked in the last 2 seasons?
Bro, I think the striker was shit. Completely, bro. Don't get me out of here to there. Don't take me out of context. I'm not pandering for him in any way. I'm just saying that not side.
Hold on. Kai Havertz, for a team that's supposed to be the second best team out besides Man City in the league, this guy has not been in the top 5 goal scorers, even though he's on £260,000 a week. This guy has been outscored by Bowen, by Mateta, by flipping Mbuemo. Strikers like that, bro. Chris Wood. These are the kind of strikers that have been outscoring this guy. So when you talk about, listen, why ain't the same energy for Kai Havertz that it is for Jesus? When you listen to my channel, I've told you Jesus is a bum. I've told you Martinelli's a bum.
True.
Yeah?
I admit.
These guys are a bum. That doesn't negate the fact that Kai Havertz, yeah, playing for Arsenal that had been finishing second year in, year out, is getting outscored by Mateta, Bowen, fucking players like flipping Jackson. Jackson last season in the Premier League scored more goals than this guy. Yeah?
Yeah.
You should not be getting outscored by these guys, bro. They're on a fraction of the wages that you're on, and you're supposed to be in the second best team in the league. He is a problem, just like Jesus, just like Martinelli, and just like flipping Sterling.
But he's the better problem. Because other options you have, I'm not even at par with him in any way. He has outscored Gabriel Jesus, outscored Trossard combined this season. Oh, scratch that. He has outscored Martinelli. He has outscored Gabriel Jesus. He has outscored Trossard combined this season. I mean, bro. I know they're all rubbish, but it's the better rubbish. That's what I'm saying. It's the better rubbish. So when I'm saying that it's the better rubbish, why do you pick me up and make fun of me when it's the better rubbish? And that's what I was trying to say. Because since when he is gone, okay, sorry.
Tony, they're all rubbish. There's no justice for any of them. They're all rubbish. If they're all rubbish, don't defend any of them. They're all rubbish. I agree that it should be the same energy for all of them. I agree. But don't say justice was for someone like Aubameyang that was playing with a toxic squad, getting golden boot in a team that needed to be rebuilt, and yet he was classed as a scapegoat. When that guy, did he have the players that we had? Did he have a strong defense? Did he have Ethan that was creating? Did he have Lewis Skelly behind him? Did he have all these players? No, he didn't. And yet he was still scoring goals, keeping up with Harry Kane. That is where someone can say, okay, he won us the FA Cup. Then you could say justice. You're saying justice to a player that can't score 15 goals in a league campaign. Bro, this fan base didn't want Giroud. Giroud was outscoring his league campaigns for Arsenal. He was outscoring Kai Havertz. Was that team as good as?
Sure, definitely. No, see, I'm not even backing Kai Havertz up in this. I'm just saying that it was.
Yeah,
I mean,
scoring now the same amount of goals as Kai Havertz, yeah, and his fan base didn't want him. Yeah, Lacazette that was playing in the worst team.
True.
When it's Kai Havertz, justice for Kai Havertz, you're in a better team, bro. You're in a better team, and you can't keep up with the numbers of Aubameyang. You can't keep. You're giving us the same numbers as Lacazette that was in a worse team. You can't give us better than Giroud that was in a worse team. Come on, bro. How are you?
No, but I'm just saying who has stepped up. Yeah, we agree. Kai Havertz is shit. He's not. He has nothing to do with this team. I get that. He can't elevate this. I get that. But who have stepped up amongst all these other ones that are the more better options than Kai Havertz? I mean, I've seen many people that say, "Hey, why don't we play Martinelli through the middle?" Bro, it's washed up from the wings. Why would we put him in number 9 to go stink up the place and we didn't even get up to the numbers that Kai Havertz even did this season? Bro, people are advocating for Trossard to go through the middle. Bro, he can't even cook. The guy can't even cook from the wings. What is he going to do in the number 9 position? I mean, I heard you say we should move him to the number 9 position. At least give him a try down there. When he's washed up in the wings.
Before Havertz got injured, yeah, he was going missing for about 3-4 games. He wasn't scoring. He went on a patch because at the start of the season, people that like Kai Havertz were telling me, "No, sir, what are you saying? He's scoring." Oh, but look at you guys' agenda, yeah. Before he got injured, he was on about a 3 or 4 game. He was doing nothing. This is what I'm saying.
True.
And every single time we've had him available, yeah, in the knockout stages, what's he done? He doesn't turn up. He doesn't turn up. He doesn't make himself accountable. This is why our best goal scorer is Saka, bro. It's not Havertz. It's Saka. Saka puts up the numbers. Saka plays all the games. Saka's the one that turns up. More of the times that we need something, Saka turns up, not Havertz. This is why I don't hear the Havertz defense. He goes through a purple patch. And then he goes missing for time. And why did this fan base here not say, we need Havertz back? What did they say? We need a clinical goal scorer. Why? They say we need a clinical goal scorer when Havertz was available. Why? Because he ain't good enough, bro. Because he ain't good enough. Because if he was a clinical goal scorer, you'll say we just need him back. Once he comes back,
no, I've not said he's a clinical goal scorer. I've just only said that he's better than the bunch that we have, and no one is buying it. And I want to know why no one is buying it, because I'm seeing the performances of Martinelli totally horrible, bro. I'm seeing Raheem the Dream Sterling from the bench, bro. Do you know how bad it gets here for a manager to actually employ a player into the matchup against Manchester United when you do need a goal? Is bringing in Kylian Tierney, who would have left the club if he wasn't injured. Yeah, he would have left the football club. That's how shitty Sterling is. So we don't have a bench. We don't have people to score goals for us. Since Kai Havertz has gotten injured, I mean, there's been goal drought in this team. Come on, man. We didn't score with, it was hard for us to even, we couldn't even score against Newcastle. It was very hard to score against West Ham. And since when Kai Havertz is gone, bro, the goals have dried up. Is it a fact? That since Kai Havertz went, that the goals have dried up? Do you agree?
I've got the facts right now. Newcastle, Havertz was available. Saka was the one that was out. Where was the goals?
What about the second leg? Was he available in the second leg? Yeah, he was. Yeah, okay.
He didn't score. Man United, he was available, didn't score. Fulham, he was available, didn't score. Villa, he was available, didn't score. Everton, he was available, didn't score. Bournemouth, he was available, didn't score enough to get us.
Why didn't others score the goals? Why is it only on him?
Hold on. Chelsea,
he's not a natural striker.
Available. Why didn't he score? Why? Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games where we dropped points. Where was Kai Havertz?
Man, I hear you. But he's injured now. Why hasn't any other person stepped up to score those goals? That's why I asked you. Is it a fact?
Because it's Saka. It's not him. It's Saka normally that steps out. The guy that was missing in most of these games was Saka. That is the guy that most of the time. And why are we relying solely on Saka? Because the front line ain't good enough. Havertz ain't the guy. How can I name 7 games where we drop points? Havertz is available, and this guy is not the difference maker. He's the striker, not Saka. Saka's a winger. He's not a striker. You're the winger. 7 games, and you can't get me over the line.
So would you say Mohamed Salah isn't the striker? Would you say Mohamed Salah isn't the striker? That guy has 27 goals from the wings, and you would say he's not a striker. Remove his goals this season. Liverpool will be like 15th in the league. What are we talking about?
Who turns up in big games? Salah or Havertz?
No, of course it's Salah, man. I was just making
Okay,
a comparison, man.
it didn't happen then. This is the difference.
Okay.
Not only
No, I'm just saying that now he's out. The goals have dried up. I mean, there's no one to score goals for you, innit? We lay our bets, rely on it, innit? But there's no one, and that's a factual. That's factual. Since he got injured, the goals have dried up. Do you agree to that?
no. Gabriel scored us goals. Our defensive players have scored us goals. Who scored against Man United? Oh yeah,
Bro, that's through set pieces. They only score goals through set pieces, and set pieces have dried up collectively.
Did Declan
And set pieces have dried up collectively, bro.
Rice score a set piece against Man United? Was it a set piece?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. But that was since when? That's since when?
We rely on
Set pieces have dried up.
our defensive players have been the ones scoring us goals. Let's be real. They've been the more consistent than our attack. That is an important.
Then where did Kai Havertz's 15 goals come from? Out of the thin air? A ghost came, put it in his head, and scored the goals? Not side. But I hear you, man. I hear you, man. I hear you on that one, bro. By the way, guys, Inter Milan have just equalized 1-1. Feyenoord have just equalized 1-1 against Inter Milan, man. But see, okay, now look, Feyenoord scoring against Inter Milan. See, these teams are all bozo teams. We can actually go to here. See, not side, man. I don't know why do you believe so much in this European team? Why do you place so much faith on these European teams? Why? Why do you play so much? Like, look at Inter Milan now. They're having a skirmish with Feyenoord. Feyenoord have just equalized. And if Feyenoord, if they keep track of what they can do, bro, they can get ahead of Inter Milan if they fight. Bro, see, anything can happen, man. But not why can't you dream? Just for a while, bro, just dream. Why can't you just dream, brother, man? Dream, man. A little bit, man. Just dream, just for a bit.
I'm 32 years old, not 22. Yeah, that's why, bro. I'm not dreaming, bro. You know when I dreamed? You told me. Do you know when I dreamed? Yeah.
Shout out to True Gunner, man. That's my guy, man. Big up to you, True Gunner, man.
You know, 06 when we got to the final, I believed our team was good enough to win that. Do you know why? Because I didn't need to dream. We had ballers in that team. We had
ballers in the team.
Top defenders, top midfielders, top attackers. Why do I need to dream? The facts are there. Why do I need to dream?
Yeah.
I don't need to dream. Yeah. When the club moves serious, I can get behind it. When they're not serious, bro, I'm not hearing it, bro. I'm not hearing it.
Okay.
Why am I dream?
Okay, Mikel Arteta now, he said in his so-called interview, they interviewed him and he said that, you know what, our struggles in the Premiership isn't going to define our European adventure. Going forward. No, that's what he said, bro. I didn't say it, bro. It was an interview. Why did they like it, bro? You want to hang the regular guy, bro? Come on, man.
Now let you go, Hold on. You keep talking about look at Real Madrid against Real Veracano. Look at Inter Milan look at they're struggling at the moment. Okay, but then when I tell you Man United, you start saying, oh, but they're celebrating that. That's pathetic. Oh yeah, but we ain't got no striker. You hold what they do in their league and say, oh well, they're not good enough. Yeah, but when it's Arsenal, when have we been good enough? Did we win against Nottingham Forest? Oh no, we didn't. Did we win against Man United? Oh no, we didn't. So why don't you judge our league form the way you judge Inter Milan's league form and Real Madrid's league form? Why don't you do the same? Because when we ran into Inter Milan this season, what happened? 1-0.
Bro, because those guys here, they have a world-class team, they have a world-class manager, and they have a world-class set of players, world-class bench also to tap from. Yeah, and they couldn't get over the line in those games that they did lost this season. I will still tell you, Real Madrid lost against Athletic Bilbao. They bring Athletic Bilbao today, we smash them up. Yeah, they played against Real Betis. I hear gonna. Yeah, maybe, just maybe, Real Betis might be a tall ask for Arsenal to go up against. But with our first 11, maybe with a striker, we can at least do them dirty. But again, they lost against Barcelona, home and away, including that 5-2 smashing they got down there. They lost to who else? Espanyol. Bring Espanyol to Arsenal. We smashed them up. We smashed Espanyol up. Bro, I'm serious, bro. We smashed Espanyol up. Bro, this is not gassing. I'm serious, bro. We smashed Espanyol. No, oh, wait. So Espanyol is a big team now. No, not side. Is Espanyol a big team now? Come on, man. Come on, brother, man. Don't do this, man. Is Espanyol not a big team now? Just because we're arguing for Arsenal in this? Come on, man. It's very difficult to get points against this Premiership team. It's very difficult. They just keep a low block. They don't want to play football. They just want to play, keep a low block.
Tony,
yeah.
Answer the question. I'm answering your question. Is Fulham a big team?
Bro, it doesn't matter. We play them twice every season. What are we talking about? We don't play this Real Madrid every season. We play Fulham every season twice. Bro, what are we talking about here? Bro, they know us. They understand how we play. They watch our tapes. They watch how we play. They keep a low block. When we come out, when we show up to the party, they don't want to play. These teams in Europe don't want to do that. They want to play. They want to sling gun shots. That's what they want to do in the Champions League. And if you don't come correct, your head will be taken off. Same thing with Liverpool. It's just like you telling me that, oh, PSG, just give up before you go to Anfield. You're probably gonna lose. Bro, they're leading 1-0. I'm not saying Liverpool is not gonna come back and win this game, but I'm saying right now, PSG are believing. They are believing. Liverpool have the far more superior players. Bro, let's don't forget. Liverpool have at least up to 5-6 world-class players in that team. 5 to 6 world-class players, bro. That's what Arsenal is going up against this season. But I won't say anything. Bro, leave all these arguments alone, yeah? Remove Salah, remove Gakpo, remove Diaz in that Liverpool team. Do they win the title this season? Not that. I'm asking you. I just want to tweak your mind a little bit for your fans to see. If they remove Salah, they remove Cody Gakpo, and they remove Diaz, will Liverpool win the title this season?
Yes.
Oh, my days, man.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no.
Do you know what?
Oh, you didn't just say that.
Well, you asked me.
Give me footnotes.
Okay.
I want to hear you. Go on a long monologue. I want to hear this.
They had Alisson injured. Yeah, they still weathered the storm. They had Konate injured. They still weathered the storm. They had Diaz injured at parts. Still weathered the storm. They had Jota injured at parts of the season. Elliott, they still weathered the storm. They've had multiple injuries. They've had about 12 injuries this season, and they still weathered the storm. Yeah. What about us? When we played Neto.
No. Why didn't you talk about Salah? Oh, come on, keep the energy. We love Bukayo Saka, who was definitely carried this team for 2-3 seasons. Bro, why didn't you mention Salah injured? Because you can't defend that. They have three of their prolific forwards out. Do they win the league? It's a yes or no answer. And you said yes. That they will win the league. Where would the goals come from? Salah scored 27 goals this season. Where does that 27 come from? Who scores it for them?
Let me answer. Stop interrupting me. Let me answer. They've had 12 injuries. Yeah, they've had 12 injuries this season, and they still weathered the storm. Last season, even when they had a load of injuries, yeah, they had a bag of injuries, which I've shown on my channel, a long list of injuries, about 10 or so injuries. They still get over the line to win a cup. They went into a cup final with their youth. They still win the cup. This season, they had multiple injuries. Their best goalkeeper out. They had one of their best defenders out. They had one of their best wingers out. They had one of their strikers out, arguably their best striker, Jota, out. They've had multiple injuries and they still weathered the storm. Every club has a star, but guess what? Every time this team has injuries, they still win at least a cup. We don't even do that. Them having injuries has nothing to do with us dropping points against Newcastle on 3 occasions. Has nothing to do with us getting kicked out of the cup by Man United. Has nothing to do with us drawing against Fulham, drawing against Villa, drawing against Everton, losing to Bournemouth, drawing against Chelsea, drawing against Nottingham Forest, drawing against Man United in the league. That has nothing to do with it. They've had injuries and they still weathered those injuries, bro. So you can't sit here with them. They still have Conor Bradley out as it stands. Joe Gomez out. And they're still 15 points clear. This is the difference between them, bro. Their manager knows how to manage. In-game management is ahead of us. Their bench is more effective than us. When they have injuries, they got players that can actually step in. They got Gakpo out. They've got Diaz that can step in. They've got
Conor Bradley.
They've got so many
Quanta.
They've had McAllister out in a period in this season, and they still are able to get over the line. Yeah, look at the injuries that they've had. If that happens to us, we fall apart. As soon as we had one of our centre backs out, Kivior was dropping stinkers. As soon as he got out, we're down to Zinchenko and we're down to Calafiori. As soon as we got Saka out, we're down to Sterling. It's not the same, bro. It's not the same. When Havertz is out, we're down to Jesus. When Trossard is out, we're down to Martinelli. Both of them are rubbish. So pick one that you want. They're rubbish. Do you know what I'm saying? When McAllister's out, we've got Gravenberch. What have we got? We got Mikel Moreno.
Mikel Moreno, yeah.
They were already ahead of us 9 points, yeah, before we even had injuries, bro. They're already ahead of us, bro. There was already a gap before we had injuries, bro. Before we had injuries.
Yeah, but we had a chance of closing the gap to about 3 when they drew against Aston Villa. I mean, to maybe 5 or so. We had a chance of closing the gap to 5.
With the same team, you'll sit here and say weren't good enough last season. They haven't gotten over the line in 3 attempts in a title race. So even if we had our injuries, we've seen, even with a full squad last season.
Yeah, full squad. Yeah, sure.
We've bottled it regardless. So why are we acting like, oh, as long as we have our full team, we'll go the whole way? But we had our full team last season. Where were they? Where was Saka? Where was Havertz? Where was Odegaard? Where was all these men last season at the crunch end of the season? What about the season before that? 8 points cleared. Where were these men when they were available? 8 points, 8 points. And these men that are now...
It's painful, man.
Come on. They're not good enough. Even with an 8-point cushion, they know how to bottle it. And you're telling me, oh, but this season is because of injuries. What was the reason that season? Come on.
No, I was just giving you a context. No, see, I was just having a conversation. I'm not saying because of injuries. It's because of so many things. The manager, number one, I mean, we didn't do good business in the transfer windows. I get that. But again, I still do think that if Liverpool lose Salah has 27 goals this season, bro. If you remove that, if you just single-handedly remove that from that Liverpool team, who scores that 27? That's all I'm just asking. I'm just trying to have a conversation here. I'm not saying that Liverpool won't win the title, but remove a Salah out of that equation that has scored 27 goals. Who puts 27 goals for them?
But it doesn't work.
Even Jota is not a 20-goal striker in a season. He never did that in Wolves.
Would you have somebody say, yo, the season that Arsenal went invincible, remove Thierry Henry, do you win that? You wouldn't have that. You're like, we had Thierry Henry. It is what it is. You have to deal with reality. Not ifs and buts. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they got Salah. Why don't we go getting somebody that can score that amount of goals?
Yeah, that's the argument, man. Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? It's like, bro, we could have went and bro, with the money that we spent on Moreno and Calafiori, yeah, and then the money
you have got a striker, yeah.
We could have got Gyökeres at least 100 million euros. What's that? 90.
But your manager doesn't rate Gyökeres, man. I mean, he said, your manager. No, he's your manager. I mean, your manager said, come on, man. Your manager said he's not a natural striker. He's your manager. You support Arsenal Football Club. Last time I checked, you're a true Arsenal fan. So, I mean, your manager said he's not a natural striker. I mean, this man opened his goddamn mouth and said that in public. He said that Gyökeres isn't a natural finisher. That's what he said.
And Havertz is.
Apparently, bro, this manager, man, they need to use a wheelbarrow. I mean, in Africa, in Africa, there's something we call a wheelbarrow. We need to
100K to Ethan. Give 100K to Nketiah. Is he a natural goalscorer? Because he ain't clinical.
I don't.
Big money, 240,000 to Jesus. Is he a natural finisher?
Jesus fuck's sake.
Come on. And man's talking about natural finishers. Look at the strikers he's backed and given new contracts or bringing to the club. And then he's talking about Gyökeres in a natural finisher. Gyökeres has been more impressive in his league and in the Champions League than any of the players that we got. We're holding on to 1 goal by Kai Havertz at Chelsea. When's he replicated that for Arsenal? Why didn't he turn up against Bayern Munich?
But I want to come in here, yeah. I mean, you watch a lot of the Portuguese games, yeah. I mean, why I hear you, and of course I have that same idea, yeah, and belief that Gyökeres I mean, is an elite striker to me. But if he's such an elite striker to you, to me, to other people who think that he could actually come to Arsenal and cook, why is it that Manchester City, yeah, have the whole money, everything, haven't gone for him? Why is it that Real Madrid hasn't really gone for him? We know money isn't the problem because with a 70 million, 80 million pounds that we get him off wherever he is in Sporting Lisbon. 80 million is hardly big time money this, in this day and age. It's little money right now. Any team can bring out that kind of money and go for a striker. Easy, no problem. So why hasn't teams like Man City gone for him and bring him in? Instead, they chose to go for Mamouche instead of for Victor Gyökeres. If they don't have that thing like, oh, maybe he's not a natural finisher. Why didn't a team like Liverpool say, hey, you know what? Yeah, Victor Gyökeres, season after season, he's giving their best. He is giving his best in Sporting Lisbon. Why haven't they brought him? Why has Arsenal stagnated in actually going for him? Why has a team like Real Madrid not actually gone for him right now? Instead, they are looking at other options like Isaac and the rest of them. Like,
Yeah,
is there a concern that we're not seeing?
But if they deem Mbappe better, or if they deem Mamouche better, they still acted upon getting a striker. That's the point, isn't it? So we can sit here and say we think Mamouche is better, but at least they acted. Did we act? Did we do anything? Do you know what I mean? Because Mamouche is impressive when he's come to the Premier League. Whether they got the right player or not, at least they showed the ambition. What ambition did we show? Santiago Jimenez went for cheap to AC Milan. Yeah. Ambition. Do you know what I'm saying? There's options out there. I don't need to sit here and debate which striker's better. Show me at least the ambition, innit? Show me at least that the club identified there's a weakness and go and get a striker. Instead of us sitting there saying, why didn't Man City? Well, Man City went and got a striker. Do you know what I'm saying? But Real Madrid went and got a striker. What did we do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, show the ambition. Show that you can see what we as fans can see. We can see obvious holes. Address the hole. And then if the player's not good enough, cool, we can analyze that. But show the ambition, bro. Do you know what I mean? No, we didn't. We sat there saying there's no players available. Mamouche moved. Santiago Jimenez moved. Gyökeres has got a release clause. Don't tell us that you don't have options. There's options there. How is everybody else finding options?
Man, I mean, the excuses from this manager and the excuses from this board. But again, let's just hope that this Andre Beta guy has a different answer, can be able to step up to Mikel Arteta. I mean, this club has been run by this manager and he has brought lots of distasteful players. Kai Havertz, bro. I never wanted... Bro, see, me and you did lots of shows. I wanted Ivan Toney. You too, you did. I mean, you wanted him at the time when me and you were doing our shows together. Yeah? Ivan Toney was the guy we wanted. But this manager went ahead and went to bring in Kai Havertz. Good and okay. Throw that all away. Yeah? I mean, this manager has brought in, defenders. More defenders. Yeah? Bro, how many strikers have this manager brought into the football club, though? I mean, natural strikers. Has he brought in any natural striker into the football club?
Nope. He got rid of
guys. You heard? Not one. Out and out striker with 750 million pounds spent. This manager is a goofball, bro.
If we don't win the Champions League, for me, I'm going to ask you, and I'll let you say what you think. We don't win the Champions League. Some way, miraculously, he wins the Champions League. Give us an extension. Give him a contract extension. I want him to stay. If he doesn't win the Champions League, I want him gone. What's your stance on the manager, bro? If he doesn't win, would you keep him? If he wins, would you keep him? What's your thing? Because if a manager wins me a major honor, he can stay. If he doesn't, I want him gone. What's your opinion?
Bro, I want him out. I want the manager out. Because, even if we win at this point, it will be a fluke, innit? It will be a fluke. Bro, that's what I'm banking on. It's a fluke. See, I'm not saying we're going to go smash up Madrid with my full chest. Bro, I'm banking on the luck. I'm banking on the loopholes that Real Madrid have this season. So it's gonna be a very, very, very big kind of like luck if we get through this competition and even dare to win it in any way. But again, if he wins it, bro, man, he has to go, man. It's haram football, bro. It's haram football, bro. I mean, bro, it's not good enough. He has to leave the football club. Not good enough. I mean, in the Premiership, it's been figured out in the Premiership. We're not going to win trophies in the Premiership. We're not. If he doesn't go away, it has to. Because right now, the only thing why I'm only saying that we're going to win it anyway is I'm just looking for that element of magic, element of luck in everything. That's all I'm banking on right now, and I'm banking on the fact that this teams will be able to open up and try to play us. Because the only thing not side, yeah, I just want to see teams that will come out and face us, man for man, 11 for 11, come out and play football. That's what they do in Champions League. Bro, they're ready to take each other's heads off. That's why I'm saying, man, I want this kind of caramba football, bro. That's the kind of football I want. Come out, play Arsenal. Let's know, play Arsenal with your full chest. Bayern Munich have just scored against Bayer Leverkusen, so they're leading away from home at Leverkusen right now, 1-0. So, you know what, yeah, I just want to see Real Madrid come out and play Arsenal. Man for man, 11 by 11. I'm tired of all these Premiership teams just keeping a low block and making us look like complete garbage. I know we're garbage anyway, but I mean, they make us look like complete trash. So I just want to go into this Champions League. It's Europe. You know, we've always had a good form in Europe, despite the whole noise out there. Bro, we've only lost to Inter Milan, and Inter Milan are royalty. They're good. That's a good team. So there's no shame in losing to Inter Milan, at the end of the day. But again, bro, if we go against Real Madrid, bro, man, 11 for 11, bro, I fancy my chances, bro. There are loopholes. There are loopholes to be exploited. They will come out. Bro, do you think Real Madrid is going to look at us and say, hey, you know what? Yeah, this is Arsenal Football Club. Let's keep a low block. Let's keep a mid block like Man United. No, they will come out to play. They will come out to play, and we can exploit those spaces. But these Premiership teams, no. This manager, I mean, he can't figure out anything in the Premiership. I mean, it's done. We've pretty much seen everything. So let's see what happens in Europe. But I mean, I still won't go to Europe with a defeatist mentality. We've only lost 3 games in the league this season. So let's just go. Again, we still do have a good defense, bro. We have the best defense in the league. I said this when I was with Lee Gunner on your show. I mean, he wasn't having it, and I hear him, and of course, Lee Gunner is someone that we all respect. I respect him, I learn a lot from Lee Gunner, and I like the guy, And but the thing there is that I do think that, bro, we've only considered 24 goals this season, man. Our defense is okay. It's not bad. Oh, Inter Milan have just scored 2. Oh my God, they've just scored a second goal against Feyenoord.
See,
they might be going through, man.
Save. Good save.
Nah, Liverpool is still.
Oh, they
Liverpool
hit the
is. Bro, they hit the post, bro.
They scored. Liverpool. Oh, offside.
Oh,
Offside.
Let me see that, bro. It's 1-0 still, bro. Who do you think takes that game, bro? Liverpool, PSG.
Bro, it's an open game, man. It's an open game.
It's an open game, right? But imagine we smash this PSG. But bro, man, I heard something, bro. I heard one caramba something here. Someone said we beat PSG, and someone said, "Oh, it's not the same PSG." Bro, when it comes to Arsenal, why do people like turning the tables? Yeah, like, oh no, it's not the same PSG. It's a different PSG now, bro. Come on, man. What is that?
Well, that was a long time ago, isn't it?
A long time ago, bro. It's the Champions League, man.
Football, bro. You know what I mean? This is football, bro. A lot can happen in that time. You know what I'm saying? The man himself. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a round of applause for man like, you know what I'm saying? Man like Ruben Amorim twin. You know what I mean?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? Hello?
All good, man.
I can't. One second.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah? All good.
I can hear you.
What you saying?
Yeah. What we say, man? I'm sorry, man. Iftar times and freaking prayer times and everything, bro, is hectic, man. Ramadan time is hectic. G. What you man are
Big
watching?
up, Faz. Faz, how you doing, my brother, man?
I'm doing fine, man. I can't believe you guys are still watching football. What are we doing? Watching rival teams now? Is that what we're doing?
Bro, man, I mean, no, man. We just have to. We're actually doing a show. We were thinking that you were going to be here quite early. I mean, we moved the show
Oh
because of your prayers and stuff like that. So, we didn't know that, you wouldn't pop in quite early, but it's all good, man. So far, your family okay, and all praise be to Allah, my brother, man.
Yeah. That's it. That's
At the
it.
end of
This
the day.
timetable this month is crazy, bro. Everything's just
Yeah,
all.
man. But fast, man. One thing, bro. I mean, Northside is not here, but we can start the war. I mean, we can start the war, bro, man. I mean, I saw your guy. I saw your friend. Yeah, I mean, I do watch your shows and see a fast. I respect you, 100%. I respect your person. But, bro, man, you have to answer for the crimes of. I mean, your brother by affiliation. I mean, after that game, yeah, which is supposed to be a game between two rivalry, rival football teams. I saw Said, yeah, I mean, there was an AFTV thing going on. I applaud him for that. But I mean, man was on all smiles. After a game ends in your own turf, 1-1 against one of your biggest rivals in the league, and man is smiling outside. Bro, it was all smiles. Why are you all smiles? Bro, I saw other Man United fan channels. Man are doing dancing turns and twerking all over the. Bro, what is going on? What has happened to Manchester United? And see, yeah, throw all that away. Just a couple of hours before then, your chairman was sitting on a hot seat on overlap saying that you guys are fucking broke. And you, man, they are there dancing, clapping, having a last hurrah for a 1-1 draw against Arsenal. Come on, man. You have to be kidding me, man. Where's the freaking... Bro, where is the standard? Bro, where is the justice for Man United fans, man? But, I mean, I'm just saying, Falls, man. I know you're a balanced guy, but I want to hear you defend your way out of this, man, because... Bro, that was some caramba thing I saw with Saeed, man. I mean, I know I'm not a big guy, but I would have loved to have a one-on-one with Saeed, man. Why smiling, bro?
Listen,
Outside Old Trafford.
You're saying all this, you're an Arsenal fan, aren't you?
Bro, of course, bro. True.
You're saying all this because really and truly, deep down, you're embarrassed and you're hurt. You're embarrassed and you're hurt that you couldn't defeat Manchester United when they're so bad and actually they're in their worst time of their history. That's why you're attacking like the way you are. You've asked me to defend my team today. I am not here to defend, actually. You were supposed to attack. That's what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to attack in Old Trafford and beat us, but you failed to. You failed. That's the important thing in this conversation. You were supposed to win, but you failed. If you want to do the typical Arsenal fan, shall we do the typical Arsenal fan thing? We had the same expected goals, innit? XG. 1.16, 1.61, pretty much same. But you had what, 30% more possession than us?
We had 68% of the ball possession. You had about 32. Bro, that's in your turf. That's your home turf.
Yes. So you,
bro, that's Old Trafford. Bro, come on, man. You have to keep the same energy, man. Always, they always say that. When it's a rivalry, yeah, that it has to be. I mean, all form goes out the window. But with this one, yeah, with the energy you've just come in here to talk right now, you're not saying why didn't we win. So what happened to form goes out the window? I mean, when it comes to Arsenal, yeah, why don't you people always keep the same energy when it comes to Arsenal? I know my manager is. I mean, bro, man, is the craziest manager I've seen. That man is a madman. But I mean, bro, in face of, I mean, when I'm facing enemy lines, bro, I'm gonna defend my team to the latter. You guys are broke. Your team can't play. You considered about 40 goals this season. Bro, in 28 games, you're useless. And then you come out there and produce a stinker in your own home turf keeping a low block. Bro, come on, man. At the end of the day, you had strikers. At the end of the day, you had Zexi. At the end of the day, you see Garnacho down there. Bro, I played Manchester United on home turf without any strikers.
Game.
Let him answer.
And
Let him answer.
your team cheered when it was corner kicks. You had to pray. We had you on ropes. Let's not forget. Raya literally saved your ass. We ended up putting one nail in your coffin anyways with the FA Cup, yeah. And the other nail, we put it in the league because now you ain't winning the league. You were done and out in the league anyways, but now all your hopes and dreams are crushed. You're a bottle job and you're never going to win any European trophy. And Man United, in the dire mist of being borderline relegated, peppered you in the cup and in the league. You have one game over us, which is at your ground. One game. You have one game in this season over us. Arsenal Football Club, the great Arsenal Football Club, Mikel Arteta has one game over Man United in phase 5 while being 13 positions above Manchester United. Has one game to showcase and boast about. Well, we're so done, we're so out. Guess what? You have to look down when you talk to us. Because you can do all this big talk against the big teams, but West Ham humbled you. Man United humbled you. We know exactly our
those are boogie teams. Those are boogie teams. Those are boogie teams. But again, this same boogie team smashed you up.
No, we have a mixture of
this same boogie team smashed you up.
The players from
this same boogie team smashed you up. Brighton smashed you up.
So
lots of teams have smashed you up at home. Yeah, but again, this is a rivalry. You've forgotten that. Form goes out the window. It's Arsenal versus Man United. Form goes out the window. So if you decide to keep a low block at home,
defend my team.
Good and okay.
Very bad. My team is very bad. My organization is very bad. And I'm praying and I'm hoping that Man United can one day become, the juggernaut that it used to be. But you should be thankful that we're not. Actually, you should thank me. You should thank me right now that it was only a 1-1. Because easily the amount of chances we had in that game, it could have been 3-4-1. Easy.
So we're gonna sit down here and say Arsenal didn't have any chances in the first half.
So what did you
Are you gonna say no, seriously, bro. No, seriously, bro. Are we gonna sit down here and act as if in the first half Arsenal didn't cook in the first half? No, I hear you if you say, bro, I hear you if you say in the second half that you guys got clear-cut chances. I hear you. So you're gonna sit down there, brother, you just finished praying. Brother, are you gonna sit down there and say, we didn't cook in the first half? If Arsenal did have strikers, bro, in that first half, you guys would be down at least. Bro, at the end of that first half, I was wondering why Arsenal wasn't 3-0 up.
Boring first half I've seen in Old Trafford in a long
Oh my days, bro. Come on, man.
So boring.
No, I know it's boring. Sideways pass it, but bro, I don't have it. Bro, do you know what I came to Old Trafford with? With no strikers. At least you had the luxury of having Zexi. I had the luxury of Merino. Bro, that guy can't enter into my midfield. That's the Karamba I had down there.
What did they
in my number 9? And you're happy. You're done. Bro, I didn't see you laugh because, bro, I mean, I've seen your shows. I do like your person, man. And you do lots of shows with Saeed. Saeed is a great guy. But, I mean, it laughed outside Old Trafford and it hurts me, bro. It hurts me, bro. Because I'm like, where are your own standards? I mean, you enjoying he talks to North Side. He just shows you other Arsenal fans. And he's trying to say, hey, where are your standards? But where are your own standards when you're laughing outside Old Trafford after a 1-1 draw? Why are you smiling? Where are your own standards?
That is my standard now. That's why I'm smiling. I don't understand what you're doing. You're thinking, in my head that Man United are still the big team. You guys do that. That's why you never end up winning the league or anything in Europe. Because you keep thinking you're a big team. No humility within your own voice. You're asking me to be like, oh, where's my standard? Bro, my standard is running out. We have a player like Alejandro Garnacho in our club. We have Rasmus Højlund in our club. We have Andre Onana in my club. Do you think I can have any shame and standard coming and talking to Thingy? I remember I told Hooks before the Arsenal game, I said, we're going to have, even in the midst of all of this, we're just gonna turn up in big games. Northside knows this as well. I think I told him before FA Cup game was it. We turn up in big games against Arsenal. It's just what it is. But Arsenal fans, they say, "Oh, we're this, we're that." Brother, you didn't turn up with a striker. That sounds like a you problem, not me. I ain't complained that Kobe Mino wasn't available. I ain't complained that Amad Diallo wasn't available. Not once did you hear me say Martinez wasn't available. I didn't complain once. I did not even tell you, oh my God, I had Lindelof on the pitch. I had Christian Eriksen on the pitch in 22. I've not told you any of this once. I just said it was Man United is finished, but guess what? You still have to look down when you talk to us because out of 3 games in the season, 2 of them we have over you. Simple. It's as simple as that. Factually, it's as simple as that. Performance aside.
No, factually, but we did that to you factually last season. We beat you home and away last season, man.
Yeah.
We beat you home and away. So what, bro, so we're going to just throw away the history? We're going to just throw away the history?
No,
so because you beat me in the FA Cup this season, and you won, and you drew again. And that's what I'm saying. What are your own standards? What are your own personal standards? Bro, you're having the last hurrah like Daily Sports.
My own standards.
What is this?
I got further in the FA Cup than you.
and you got beaten in the next round. Bro, what is this, bro?
Yes,
you got beaten in the next round of the same FA Cup you dumped me out of. Come on, bro. What are you dancing about?
I'll tell you, my own standard is I got further forward in FA Cup than you. That's 1. I have more European heritage than you. That's 2. I sacked a manager that got me 2 trophies. You know, if you want trophies, I can call him for you if you'd like. You know, that's my standards. And Ruben doesn't perform, he will also get sacked. We are not like you. We don't do all of this process and believe in, you know, till death do us apart. This is not married at first sight.
See, man. You know what? You know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Because I personally, you know, I've been watching your shows. Most of you inside, you guys have been doing a lot of shows, and I really do think that Manchester United position right now are down to you and Saeed and some certain fan base like you.
Listen,
you know, I mean, you guys were in the fight to get out the manager who still gave you trophies when you were, I mean, in your worst state.
In that case,
brother, right now I'm just saying you guys are not just only broke, that the ceilings and the jacuzzis are not just leaky. Bro, come on, man. Bro, that the staffs can't even eat food. Bro, come on, man. Think of everything nasty, yeah, and not eating, yeah. At Manchester United, it's there. Roaches, bro. Not sad. Are you gonna sit down there and ask us if you didn't hear that roaches and rodents are all over Manchester United and bro, their fan base are cooking us in on a national channel and bro, will listen to this. Bro, what is this? What is this? In a club where rodents run free, run wild. Bro, come on, man. Don't do this, man. Don't do this, bro.
How did it feel when you watched Aid in Heaven fist pump and cheer the crowd? A former Arsenal graduate. That hurt,
bro. That hurt, bro. That hurt, bro. That hurt, man.
It's so evident that how hurt you are. You know that you're coming out lashing and crashing right now. That's what's happening. You are so
I mean you were in the fight for this Amorim manager, but look at what he has done. Nothing. Useless, bro. Useless. Can't even beat Arsenal without a striker. Come on, bro. I mean, you guys lay your bets. Lie on it.
So you needed one player, a striker. You desperately needed one player. I didn't need 3-4 players to get a draw. Imagine I had my 3-4 players. Imagine, and that's not even players from outside. That's just players who are injured. Imagine I had those players, and I'm not making no excuses about injury. I'm not. The fact is, you got gassed after beating PSV, and your fan base is saying, "Oh, pray for Madrid and this, that, the other." The entire world is going to watch Arsenal versus one of the Madrids, not to enjoy football, mate, but to watch a massacre. Yeah. That's what we're watching. We're watching, you know, when we watch cooking shows where they grill the steak and the chicken, that's what we're going to be watching. It's going to be a cooking show. People are
No, 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 no. So wait. So you do think that Real Madrid is gonna cook us? No, 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 no. Fast, no, fast.
That's
Wait,
like
no, fast. Wait,
what's that
fast.
movie,
Wait,
The
fast.
Purge?
Wait. So you
And you
think Real
think
Madrid is gonna
one of
smash
them,
us up
not
like
even Real,
5-1,
one
4-1?
of them
Is that what you
against
think?
Arsenal is going to be like The Purge, yeah? And fathers are gonna tell their children, look,
Oh my
this
days,
is
bro.
what it is. This is what football heritage
Mikel
is about.
Arteta, this is what you've cost.
This
Yeah,
is what they're gonna.
teams in place,
We
stepping up
played
to us,
Barca,
talking
yeah,
to us.
last year. I remember
Mikel Arteta, this is
the year
what you've
before.
cost.
We played Barca, yeah, in the Europa League. Not even in the Europa League, yeah. And Man United are so bad for years now. We punched up Barca, you know, with Wout Weghorst in the 10, with Fred in the double pivot. You must think I'm an idiot, you know. Yeah, in the league we're so bad, bro, so bad, 100%, because the club is run so bad. But when it comes to big dogs, when it comes to playing big dogs, none of you can chat shit to man. Not one of you. Liverpool got punched up. Man City got punched up. You got punched up, and it says,
Bro, I'm in the Champions League. You're not. You're in the Europa
that's
League.
what I said.
Bro, I'm in the bro, I'm with the big bro, I'm in the big leagues. I'm playing with the big leagues. You're not. You're in the Europa League. Shout out to Waffle TV, my guy who was down there. Yeah, shout out to him. He says Fars believes he's winning the Europa League. Bro,
No.
I'll actually answer this question with a straight face. Are you gonna win the Europa League?
Listen,
are you gonna win the Europa League? Shout out to Waffle TV. That's my brother. That's my guy. Subscribe to his channel. Say it fast. Are you gonna win the Europa League?
When your own fan base is putting £10,000 bet on Arsenal winning the league and then end up losing it? They were so convinced. 95.
Bro, what are you talking about? Bro, Liverpool have up to bro, what are you talking about? You're a rival fan, and Liverpool is your biggest rivals. Throw that all away. Yeah, because you're just supporting a Liverpool team and you're supposed to the enemy of Liverpool. But anyway, just throw that all away. Liverpool have up to 5 to 6 world-class players in that team. Brother, Liverpool have up to 5 to 6 world-class players in that team. Bro, I don't have a striker. Kai Havertz is leading my line. Marino is actually leading my line right now, bro.
Like a you problem.
I don't stand a chance in winning anything in the Premiership.
5 years in, you're crying about Kai Havertz, man. That sounds like a you problem. You know, you sound like a
bro. Come on,
list. That's what you sound
but come on, man. You're the one that has you're the one that has. I mean, you've got an 85 million pound striker. Yeah, burning a hole in that Manchester United. That hurts, yeah. That he can't even score a goal. It hurts. Yeah. It hurts, yeah. Does that hurt? That Zexi, yeah. I mean, when Zexi came, you guys said it was gonna tear up the league.
Is there any sane football fan that looks forward to Arsenal playing in the Champions League? Nobody tells me.
I enjoy my team playing in the Champions League. No, bro. I don't know the kind of Arsenal fans you chat with, my brother. Bro, I'm a real one, bro. You don't want that smoke with me, bro. I like I fancy my team playing in Europe this season, bro. Bro, I'm a different cat, bro. I can take 4 people and talk to them all at once. I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. Bro, I'm playing in the Champions League. Bro, after I massacre PSV in the next round tomorrow, you're welcome to watch that massacre tomorrow at the Emirates. Bro, we're going straight to Madrid. Bro, we're going straight to Madrid. Bro, Madrid. Bro, Madrid. Bro, you would be going to what team are they playing? Real Sociedad. Yeah. Real Sociedad.
People get into the clubs as well. There are ugly people who get into the fashion shows. Does not mean that they are rated very highly. Does not mean people are there for them. Yeah, they're just a crowd filler. That's what they are. They're crowd filler. And I love how this regular participation in Champions League has made you think. But I can confidently say that I have a better chance of winning the Europa than you have a chance of winning anything in Europe ever. Not this year, ever. You are not known in Europe. You don't have any data in winning in Europe at all. Your club doesn't have you. Which normal tourist fans are going to Arsenal Stadium and saying, "Let me go to a tour today"? To see what? Which was the last trophy that you have had that you're going to showcase?
Bro, my cup is gold. Yours is not, bro. I mean, I know you have history and you've won lots of trophies, but you can't, I can't sit down here and let you chat to me like this, bro. Bro, my cup is gold, yours is not. My cup is gold, yours is not.
What gold?
Yeah, and I'm in the Champions League, bro. We have more money than you, bro. We have more money than you.
So why don't you
You
spend
know,
it?
I mean, Manchester United is broke, bro.
So why don't you spend the money?
Without the SAR you got down there, you guys are broke, bro. See,
So why don't you spend
not side. Do you know that by next season that Manchester United might cease to be a football club in the Premiership? Do you know that, bro? They've run out of cash. See, they would have run out of cash as early as December.
Bro, man said mine is
Bro,
gold.
they might not be existing by next season. No, I'm not, bro. This is not caps. See, people on the.
You're talking about mine is gold, bro. I was 13. I'm 32. I'm 32 as it currently stands, bro. Don't talk to me about mine is gold, bro. Don't give a fuck. Swap the gold trophy for another extra 3 Premier Leagues or a Champions League. Fuck the gold trophy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It still equates as 1 trophy, bro. Yeah, I mean, just because it's sprayed gold, bro, go down to flipping Halfords. You can get some spray can, the gold spray can. But then man that do that. I don't give a shit about that, bro. Man can't be talking to me about mine is gold, bro. It's been some bullshit, bro. Let's just keep it real. You're talking about how bad Man United are. Did you have this outlook when we were finishing 8th and 8th? You said trust the process. When we weren't getting over the line winning trophies, yeah? You're saying I'll give it more time. Let's keep it real. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't care about all of this. Listen, I want to clown, the rivals as much as you do. Trust me. I'd love nothing more than to clown Faz. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when his club's in the mud, they win the Europa League. What do we do?
You know who can really clown us? I'll be real, yeah? Liverpool.
We got embarrassed in Baku, bro.
You know what? Liverpool. You know what, North? Liverpool can clown us, because the scores that they've punched us up over the years, not one season, numerous seasons of our, last 12, 13 years since Fergie's gone. Liverpool has really, they've given us a hiding, as you call it in English, in England. They've given us a hiding. Man City have given us a few, here and there, but Arsenal never really given us a hiding. They've never really mashed us up like 5-6 goals. They haven't. Yeah, they've had lots of wins over us for sure. Last season they had the wins over us, fair enough, and they're doing really well. But even across all of the games that we've played against Arsenal, you just look at the seasons that Arteta's been in charge, and then we had obviously Eric, then our interim managers and X, Y, and Z. Like we've been having victories over Arsenal, like 2022 3-1 at Old Trafford. You know what I'm saying? And then at Emirates, back at Emirates, 3-2 where Arsenal won. So again, we scored 2 goals at the Emirates. Then again in the league, Arsenal beat us 3-1 last year. Then you beat us 1-0, but then we beat you, in the FA Cup. So with Arsenal, Man United, it's always been a tit for tat. Nobody's really outdone the other person, because in one hand, Arsenal's done better in the league, which we would love to do. We would love to be where Arsenal is in the league. Of course we would. But then I'm sure Arsenal would love to have the trophies that we've had in the last 2 years, just to say that, we've been to some finals, we've been to Wembley, we've had some trophies, and the team has a bit of kind of mental resilience when it comes to cup competition. You don't have that. That's the main thing. And in the league, we're finished. We survived relegation. That's as shameful as it is to say. We survived relegation. And now we're looking forward to Europa League. And the probably likelihood is we're not going to win it, because there's some really... Europa League is very tough. You've got Fenerbahce in there, Galatasaray, Lyon in there. Lots of tough teams. But at the end of the day, when a cup competition run comes in, you somehow scrape wins. I think, like Arsenal would have been in a stronger position if Saka didn't get injured this season. That's been a mad for Arsenal. We would have been in a slightly better situation if we had Ahmad Kobe.
I was telling bro, I'm not sad about that, but I mean, he wasn't having it.
But it still doesn't justify the lack of ambition from Arteta and Arsenal Football Club. Because in January, if any club wants to go toe-to-toe with Liverpool or in the Champions League or whatever, you are going to go and spend £100 million on a world-class striker. You have built the foundations of Arsenal. You've come second a couple times. You've been top of the league, 90% of the league. Whether you like Arteta or not, as an ownership, you will say, I am going to build this squad. Even if I take Arteta out, I've got some really good players that I can work with. Arsenal are no different to Man United then, because we're buying DOSA players as well. We've got, loads of useless players for Man United
Our
that are not
position
Manchester
says
United level.
something different. I mean, we're far, far, far ahead of Manchester United.
Yeah, but look
We're
at the
far,
squad
far, far
rebuild that
ahead of
you
them.
need to do.
We're literally competed for titles
Oh, you got Raheem
for two
Sterling.
seasons now.
You got
I
Raheem
mean,
Sterling in your
I
club.
want see. I like the standards. I want to win trophies. Challenging is not the same thing like winning trophies. I know that. I'm not
Everybody's
saying that
challenging.
that's my end goal. My
Challenging.
end goal is winning trophies. But by the way, I mean, you just compared, you just compared our lots together, and I don't think so. We're not, we're the
Yeah, but
same
you're not
club.
also setting any
You're
new
not like
standards.
us.
You're not
I
setting
mean,
any
we're far, far, far ahead of the schedule.
standards. If
Just
you
get me
came
a
second and
striker
won
and one
trophy,
more
what difference
replacement
would
on
it
the
be?
wings, and I get cooking. But
What
I
difference,
mean,
Tony,
if you
what
say
difference
we're
would
the
it be
same, then
if you
why?
came
I mean,
second
if
and
you
won a
say,
trophy? What difference
Let me
would it
land,
be?
Tony. Let me land. Let me
What
land.
difference would it be if you came second, Champions League football, and you won a trophy? It'd be the same as us. Only difference is we wouldn't be in Champions League. We've been doing that 2 seasons in a row. We just didn't do that this season. We got lost in penalties. We lost in penalties against Arsenal. We were with. I'm sure you know. We were with 10 men, right? You had the advantage, right? Do you know what percent the probability of win in a football game? Do you know how much it goes up by if you have one less player? We had 10 men for how long, and you still couldn't take us out. You still couldn't take us out. Yes,
when you're looking at it from that position, man, I mean, you just have to look at it from the standpoint of it's a rivalry. It's nothing like who's got the better players,
your job.
who's the best, who has the
Your
best
job.
position right
Yeah, but
now.
Tony,
It's a
look at the
rivalry.
think of
It's
it. Right.
Manchester United. It's
Think of it.
Arsenal. It's always
Think,
going to be a
let's
fairy
look at it this way,
contest.
Tony. Let's
Yeah,
look at
you
it.
beat me in the FA Cup. Yeah, it's a fairy one. It's Man United. I'm playing. I
No, then
mean,
let's look at it this way, Tony. Let's look at it this way. Yeah, you are not an Arsenal fan. I'm not a United fan. Let's just close our eyes for a minute, and we're looking at two teams that are playing against each other. One team is second. One team is 15th. Just total bias aside.
yeah.
One team has just drawn a match in Europe, and one team has just won a match in Europe by 7 goals. Who are you favoring to win?
Bro, of course, the one that has won, has won the
Right.
game, bro.
Cool, no problem. So now the game happens. Whatever happened in the game, cool. Forget what the nitty-gritty of the things. At the end, you look at the result, is 1-1. What does that tell you? What do you think?
See, bro, you've just bragged about winning a trophy, even when you have a very, very bad turn. And I find that very, very distasteful because winning a certain kind of trophy, yeah, doesn't really showcase the level to which you are when
It's true, it doesn't.
when you're in this league. Yeah, I mean, you've won the Carabao Cup when Eric Ten Hag was there. You've won the FA Cup, but you've gone backwards. I mean, you've even grown more worse. Even
Yeah,
this season, you should be even be in a relegation scrap. Yeah, to
true.
be very sincere with you. So you winning trophies at the end of the day is just maybe like papering over the cracks. And if you say it's not papering over the cracks, then where's the paperwork? Where's it filed in the cabinet? Show it to me. Where are you as a football club right now?
So what? So
You
what is
know,
the barometer? So what is the barometer then of progress and success then for you?
bro. If this Manchester United right now is the barometer of success of winning the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup in successive years, God damn it, I don't want to be near it.
Cool.
Take
No,
it away from me.
I'll say this. Cool. No,
I don't want to be near
no,
that kind of success.
that's
I
fine. That's
want
fine.
sustainable development. I want sustainable progress in
Okay,
my
no
team.
problem.
And that's
So
not what Manchester United have.
winning
I
a
want the
cup.
whole pie.
Hold on a sec. Winning the cups is not the barometer of progress. Is coming second year in, year out and getting embarrassed. By the time it hits March, already 15 points behind the leading pack, the guys that are going to win the league. Is that a good barometer for progress? Because clearly, if finishing second is the barometer of progress, clearly when number one falls off, we should be the ones in Liverpool's position. Both things
Mm.
can still be true.
I hear you, man. I hear you. I hear you. But again, I can't put arguments to that because Arsenal haven't won a trophy, man, and it hurts me. If I maybe won a trophy, yeah, I would stand up, but I mean, I don't want to be in Man United's place right
Yeah,
now.
but
They're in a
you're
sorry
good enough
place.
to be.
I
You're
don't
good
want to be
enough.
there.
You're good enough to be able to win something, bro. You were on top of the league for 90% of the league, bro. That is crazy. That is crazy. And then not win it is crazy. Is actually, I don't think, when was the last time that was done?
Arsenal revolution. Yeah, I get you, sir. Yeah, it instills that winning mentality. But I mean, that's why all these little cups. Yeah, that's why I said this season, if Mikel Arteta doesn't win the big one, I don't want him in this football club
You're
because
not
these
gonna
other
win it
smaller
anyway.
cups, yeah, they have a way of actually kind of like papering over the cracks, and then you think you're onto something, but you're onto nothing
No,
at the
we're
end
not.
of the day,
No,
which
I
is where
agree with
Manchester
it. I
United
agree. I
is.
agree with what you're saying. I
Arsenal
definitely agree.
revolution, the battling relegation. If not, so, well, let me know. No problem,
I
man.
agree.
Just
I
scratch
agree
that
with what
away.
you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. 100%. 100%. I agree with what you're saying. Is winning a domestic trophy or a European trophy. Look at Dortmund, for example. They do so well in Europe, but in the league they were awful. Look at so many other teams. Look at so
Look
many
at
other
Wenger in the last
teams.
10 years, winning
Yeah,
FA Cups, but did that lead on to winning
Sevilla,
Champions
for
League?
example. Sevilla is a Europa League numerous time winner, but does that team look like they're gonna win the league? No, 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 it's not. So it's just what it is.
Mm.
But any fan would love their club to have at least some
Some
trophy
silverware.
arrived
I
to it,
do agree.
especially
I
with a
agree.
manager who has developed the team like Arteta has developed, quote unquote, as some Arsenal fans, the way Arteta has progressed
Yeah.
Arsenal, from where it was to where it is. You would expect some result, something to show for a final, maybe.
Mm.
But the fact is,
Yeah.
as a team, you done so well that you stayed on top of the league for 90 odd percent and didn't win it. It tells you lack. There's just a pure lack of winning mentality. That's the difference. That's why Pep is able to have a divorce in the middle of the season, look like his team's going to be out of Europe, and then somehow crawl that team back into Champions League. Somehow
Mm.
still look like. Can anybody tell me they don't favor Man City next season to win the league? Can anybody, bro, Man City are about to do a madness in the summer, yeah, as they do, and then they're going to punch up the league next season again. That's what they do. That is exactly what they do.
I don't think so. It's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be hard. I don't think it's gonna be like easy as that, man. I mean, those new players they just brought in. I mean, look at the stinkers they're dishing out. I mean, bro, they got beaten by Nottingham Forest, even with all the new players they
Yeah,
have,
this season
and they
they're
still have Kevin De
tall.
Bruyne, who's down there. They need a change. Bernardo Silva, they need a change. I mean, they still have to integrate all those new players they've gotten, and they need to acclimatize to this Premiership climate, and
No, but
it's not an easy thing to
I
do.
don't look.
Like I keep saying, the Premiership is the best league in the world. No one would agree with me, but it's the best for a reason.
Let's be real,
These
yeah.
guys can't just come and harmonize in this league. It's not that easy.
Fans wanted signings, yeah, and their ownership has shown, even in January, yeah, that they're not going to put their hand in their pocket and do what's necessary. Everyone expects them to strengthen in the summer, but are they going to strengthen? I mean, a lot of Liverpool fans ain't happy with their ownership because they felt like Arne Slot deserved a lot more backing in the transfer window. And yes, they got a great team, but they also got some players that are aging. There are certain positions in their team that do need reinforcements. Doesn't take away from how good they are. They are a very good team, but every team needs a replenish in certain areas. We've seen Man City falling off. We saw Liverpool used to be the ones contending with Man City year in, year out. Didn't address their midfield. They fell off. Arsenal took that place in contending with them. So the problem with Liverpool mainly is the ownership. A lot of times they don't go out there and buy the players that they need in certain areas. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Listen, honestly,
Arsenal had to replace Aubameyang, and that's where they properly messed up. Not just
I wanted to ask you though. I wanted to ask because Jim Radcliffe obviously has come out. And,
yeah.
Yeah, that's my brother. Not side, man. Let's
talk about
it.
Not side. That's my brother. Talk.
I watched it. I saw Staffy. Big up to Staffy. Anyone that ain't subscribed to Staffy, I saw Staffy's take on a lot of it. I didn't get to see all of it because my girl wanted cuddles and snuggles. You already know how it goes. But I watched the whole thing, What did you make as a Man United fan, you know, about the wages, about him not knowing about certain things? Gary Neville also questioning him in terms of savings that the club needed to make, why he couldn't go out for dinners and maybe fundraise with some of the players, the free lunches, new stadium. You as a Man United fan, yeah, how did you feel listening to Jim Ratcliffe?
At the start of it, I was open to it because the summer actually went really well. We had a good summer window. We got some good players in.
Yeah.
But then it slowly, slowly unveiled. He was like this evil monster that took over the club. Sorry, one second. I was a little bit naive. I can say I never shy away from saying that because I realized afterwards anybody who gets in bed with the Glazers, they can't be straight. They can't be straight, and they can't be honest. And this guy gave us I'm a Manc born and bred, this, that, the other, only to go and hike up the prices of the tickets, and then cut out. Staff members have never felt this low. And Manchester United, it's a very family-oriented club. That's our history. Fergie knew every single staff member. Fergie knew every single player and players' families and everything like that. This guy's come in. He don't know no one. He's not actually got behind the staff members. And in any business, your staff are your most valuable asset, not your building, not your equipment. It's your staff members, the small staff members that make everything tick. And to get rid of them the way that he has, and then announce 100,000 stadium. In a sense, he's just a very ruthless businessman, and proof will be in the pudding if it pays off, if he can recoup any money from this new stadium. That's the biggest thing. And traditionally, Manchester United were a big team. We'd get players like Van Nistelrooy, Robin van Persie, all of these big name players, the up and coming players. And now we're not going to be getting that. We're going to be getting the hidden gem, the Chelsea model, the Brighton model. I personally, I feel like every single big team should get involved and go and protest outside Brighton, man, because they fucked up football, bro. Every team wants to be Brighton FC. Brighton don't win shit, come mid-table, and every freaking team wants to buy some sort of hidden gem from South America because Brighton have done it. It's pathetic, bro. We're big teams. We should be able to spend big money, go and get the biggest names, and look at the state of the players, in the Premier League as it is. Just look at the state of the players that are coming into the Premier League. Rasmus Højlund coming into the Premier League. Like, do you know what I'm saying, bro? It's a shame. It's actually a shame.
Yeah.
And now the way the ownership has gone about these things, it's a cost-cutting method. It's a cost-saving method. We're probably going to end up selling Kobe Mino in the recent years. We got Aiden Heaven, with no disrespect to Arsenal or Aiden, but we got Aiden Heaven because he was cheap. Let's be honest. He was a cheap alternative to buying a big boy centre-back. Instead of buying Braithwaite or those type of centre-backs, those big-name centre-backs, we went and got Aiden Heaven. And I hope that he lives up to the expectation and hype. But it's a lot of pressure, bro. It's a lot of pressure playing for these big teams. And I won't be surprised if Arsenal do similar things as well, because if they had any ambition, they would have went and got 80, 90, 100 million pound striker. Liverpool got Darwin Núñez. He misses every single chance pretty much. They don't cry about it. They do not cry about it because they've got other big name players in their team and they're going to invest another way. They were going to go buy Caicedo for 100 M's, couldn't buy Caicedo, ended up pivoting. And look, they're now still on the top of the league and about to win the league. Yeah. Our ownership is so bad. I think the only thing was Qataris were able to save us. And this 100,000 seat stadium is kind of one way of making more money for the club, isn't it? Really, instead of commercial value increase, they're going down the stadium route, like Everton has, like Tottenham Hotspur have. They've got new stadiums. Luton has. These teams, they've got new stadiums to increase revenue, and that's what they're gonna do. And Man United will always, always, always have people buying tickets, no matter what game it is, who it is. They're gonna have people buying tickets, bro, and that's what they're gonna do. I won't be surprised. My season ticket, where I sit, is in the hottest section of the stadium behind the manager. I won't be surprised if they move me to some corner of the stadium and sell that seat to some exec for 10 grand, 15 grand a season. I would not be surprised.
Was you not impressed? Was you not not impressed? But did you not at least appreciate the fact that when Gary Neville questioned him about Ten Hag, he said he lifts up his hands. He said we got it wrong.
That's an interesting one. You know what? All can be forgiven if you rectify your mistake. Has he rectified it with Ruben Amorim? And if Ruben doesn't work, who he goes and gets next is another question. You have to be able to rectify. Clubs make mistakes. Man City make mistakes with signings. Liverpool make mistakes with signings. Can you rectify it? That's the biggest question. That's what I want to see. Can he rectify it? It's still too early. They've not had a proper, go with the club. They've only just come in last year. So let's see what they do in the next 1-2 years. What I find weird is I don't think they actually know what they're talking about, in all honesty, because they said we want to win the league by 2028, but want to get a new stadium by 2030. How the hell? How are you going to do that? Sounds like a bit of a sand in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? It sounds a bit off. It sounds a bit Kroenke-esque. I'll be real. So yeah, only time will tell, man. But I don't have any faith in this ownership, in all honesty. I really don't. I like the new stadium though. As a match-going fan, I'm not gonna cry about going to spend my money somewhere where I get better service for sure. But overall, with the football, is he gonna reflect on the pitch, bro? The only way I know is if this club is able to sell players. That's it. And it looks like they're going down the route of kind of suffer the pain now. Get rid of Marcus. Get rid of Anthony.
Yeah.
Players, Casemiro. Get rid of him anyhow. Just ship these players off. Even the way he talked about Luke Shaw. Just get rid of these players, and then we go from. So let's see.
mean, do you guys still even have scouts in that football club? I mean, you can say anything you like about Nunes, yeah, but Nunes is that kind of guy. He might not score goals, he might lose goals, but he's that kind of guy that will create opportunities, for his teammates to at least even get those goals. He might be that shabby, but he does create lots of opportunities. Manchester United, the players you've brought can't score goals, can't create for the team. It's that bad. So, I mean, the recruitment, you have to take a big look at the people who are actually recruiting for the football club and their acumen. What are they doing? How are they scouting? What the scouting network looks like? Where are they going to?
And he said that was a mistake as well. And he didn't really want to elaborate on the sporting director. He just said that he didn't gel. But the fact is, Gary Neville said to him, well, why couldn't we fundraise? And he goes, oh, that wasn't brought to me. Nobody told me about that. And then Gary Neville said, well, that's concerning, because how can I create an environment where you can fundraise and the people around you are not telling you that you should do that? And he was like, oh, well, I don't know. Maybe that's something we can consider. I think that's alarming. Also, the fact that even when Man United are losing money, they're taking dividends. I agree with Faz. Why would they not take dividends out when you're creating money? Because they're doing it even at the expense at your club.
And then don't forget, this summer, this thing about, oh, nobody brought fundraising to me, it tells me a couple of things. One, it tells me that Jim actually isn't a problem solver himself. He's a guy with a lot of money who simply hires people to solve problems for him. He's personally not involved. He's personally, I'll hire you. Can you fix this job for me? Fix it. I'll pay you. Thank you. But, you pay cheap, you pay twice, as they say. And you buy cheap, you buy twice. With Eric Ten Hag, the mistake that he made, he ended up sacking one of the directors, Ashworth. That cost us millions of pounds. If that mistake wasn't made, probably 100 staff members in Man United keep their job. If Eric Ten Hag mistake wasn't made, then another 100 staff members could keep their job. The fact that he said, oh, nobody's brought that to me, it tells me that he doesn't trust his own personnel. You've bought shares into this club. You've brought in your best mate who rides a bike in his spare time and he deals with bicycles. He doesn't deal with football. And you've brought him in who's brought in other people and they've not given you a piece of advice that a guy on an interview's told you. What does that tell you, bro? So we know the club inside out as fans. If I sat with Jim Ratcliffe or any normal Man United fan sat with Jim Ratcliffe, what could we tell him that he doesn't know? Do you know what I'm saying? So who have you hired?
He kept saying
it's very alarming. He shouldn't have said
they're not bad people, Faz, yeah? I'm sure we don't have the same profession, yeah? You could probably say, yeah, North is not a bad guy, but I'm not a professional in your field.
In an interview, if you're being told something, and then you're going, oh, I didn't think of that.
That's bad, bro.
You're hiring the best in class, so you do not have to go through these situations. And they give you, scenario 1, scenario 2, all of these scenarios of possible solutions that you can have for a problem. And an interviewer is giving you a freaking meaty solution, and you're like, you didn't think of that. That's very alarming. And also in this summer,
Okay.
Ineos can buy more shares in Manchester United. They have this share buying process where they can only buy a certain amount of shares every 6 to 9 months or 12 months. They can buy more shares this summer to increase their control over the club, and they are going to this summer, I believe. Anyways, they would rather increase their shares in the club than spend on players, innit? Because at the end of the day, they've got the stadium stuff to do. And how are they going to fund this stadium as well? It might be called Spotify Trafford, man. I don't know. It might be called Apple Music Trafford by 2030, bro. Look at Barcelona's having to sell all their rights and everything. I don't know how they're gonna raise £1 billion. No idea.
No, but again, that won't even be a problem. They would raise that money. Till it's a thing. It's just for Man United to say the word and they'll get the money. Mind you, in that same interview, he said that Manchester United is the 3rd most marketable brand in the Premier League, bro. In the world of football, I mean, that's what he said. So this is a brand that clearly, I mean, no matter what happens to that football club, that brand would actually sell. So it doesn't matter whether it's Spotify.
Yeah, but it will one day run out.
Man United or whatever. I just think it's privy to some knowledge, to some certain things or decay that has been happening in the football club that you're not privy to, that he knows that he has to really safeguard the club before it goes to a total shutdown. And that's what he said he saved you guys from around December. So, maybe he has more information than you do.
That brand method that you said was working because we were telling players like Ronaldo, we'll pay you what you want, come through. And then sponsors were saying, bring Ronaldo to America, we'll give you 10 million just for an appearance. We'll give you 20 million during tour, 30 million extra during tour. That brand was working because we got Sanchez to play the piano on the pitch. We got Zlatan to come in. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why the brand.
Are you hearing this, not side? Are you hearing this, bro?
That's why that brand was working, bro. Because we just went and we got Di Maria. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why the brand was working. We got Casemiro. When people protested, Glazers just signed 60 million and got Casemiro. When Man United needed South American representation in the World Cup, they spent 100 million on Anthony. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how these things work. Manchester United have enough representation in the World Cup. That's why they paid an extra 30-40 million on what they originally needed to pay for Anthony, because they thought Anthony's going to do something in the World Cup, which in return increases their commercial value in the world. And now you have players like, what commercial value do we get from Garnacho, bro, or Aiden Heaven? Again, no disrespect, Aiden Heaven, Lindelof, Rasmus Højlund, Eriksson. We're not getting no commercial value. You get
no commercial value, man.
Commercial stuff works when you have big boy players in your team, bro. We are playing Bournemouth on tour, bro. We are playing. Who else are we playing? Everton, is it, brother? We're playing the most dustiest games in America. I cannot believe, bro.
God bless his brother,
United, the great Manchester
Cheers to this brother, man.
The great Man United.
Like these tears,
bro.
Not sad. When have you drunk enemy tears, brother, man? Bro, I like these tears, man.
That's what I want to drink. I want to drink success, bro. That's dessert. You know what I mean? That's dessert.
We're going to Malaysia, aren't we? The day after the season ends to play some games in Malaysia for £10 million.
Oh, Malaysia, yeah? But
Malaysia.
It's funny, you said about America tour. That's what Arsenal were doing last season, and they were asking for stupid amount of money.
Arsenal and Liverpool rejected us. You know that, innit?
What? Pre-season?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa.
They said, yo, nice, all right, man. We got bigger fish to fry. So we play.
See ya later.
We play our first 3 games, or one of the 3 games, anyways, is West Ham, bro. at MetLife Stadium. We play Bournemouth in Chicago and Everton in Atlanta. Bro, what? Give me your E. Give me your V. E. Give me your... What the fuck am I watching here, man? I'm
Oh
used
my
on
days,
tour,
man.
yeah. You're supposed to play the Barcas, Milans, the Madrids, the PSGs, especially big teams play big teams. What are we doing here, man? I thought at least we can play Messi, man. At least we can Man United versus Inter Miami or something.
You
You
gotta
know?
go get that money, Faz, man. At least no more dinners will be cut. You know what I mean? This Christmas.
Man United staff members should be
Oh, my
fucking anyways. I think
You're
every player
not start charging the players for kits. That's going to be the next one. The
That's
players
it, bro. Every player should be fasting, man. I swear. Have you earned the right? Have you earned the right to eat? Why the hell are you eating, bro?
Hold on. How does, like, obviously I'm not Muslim, innit? How does iftar actually work? Like, how does it work?
So there's a time of the day when you're able to eat and drink, and that's what you do.
What's that time?
Yeah.
Oh, every day it's a different time, but it's roughly around 6-ish. Yeah.
So
It goes up by like a minute or two every day, but yeah.
That's it. They can get used to that.
Yeah, you don't eat until
Oh my God.
6 p.m.
Outside is reaching now.
6 p.m. and then when do you have to stop eating?
What do you mean? When do you have to stop what? Stop eating?
So you can eat from 6, innit? You're allowed
Yeah.
to
6 till 4.
6 till 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the place can get used to that, bro.
Yeah.
No free lunches anyway, so
Yeah, man.
Bro,
Let them get used to it.
I don't think Luke Shaw is able to run anyways if he had food in his belly, bro. So he should be fasting.
now Luke Shaw's gonna struggle.
What do you mean?
Oh my days. You have to be kidding me, man.
On his phone.
You have to be kidding me.
Bro, Maserati
You have to be kidding me, man.
Against Arsenal, and he ain't even had no food or water. He was breaking his fast after you guys scored. The equalizer, he was breaking his
You know
fast.
what's the hardest, yeah? Around the corner, there's like a chicken shop, yeah, and they're all Muslim that they work in there. I'm like, how do you work around food when you're like fasting, bro? And like, it's hard. And they're serving everybody else, obviously people that are not Muslim and stuff like that. And then the Muslim community, when the sun goes down and stuff, I'm like, how do you constantly for the whole day be serving food and you're hungry, you're thirsty? That is difficult, man. I don't know if I could do that, bro. That is difficult, bro.
It's
like,
tough.
Do you get it?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah. Not side. Please, just before I go, because I know that Faz is a close associate with Saeed. Yeah, I just want to say this.
What now?
I need to give kudos to Saeed at the same time, man. I mean, I saw that AFTV bully. I mean, wanted to go off and take away the Palestinian, symbol he had on his shirt before Robbie would actually have an interview with him. Julian, bro, tell Saeed that, I mean, me and him are not friends. I follow him on Instagram, but please just give him my kind words and my respect, man, because I highly, highly respect him the way he shot down Julian. He doesn't speak for Arsenal fans. Even we Arsenal fans, Northside isn't with him. I'm not with him. I don't, bro. That was class from Saeed, man. Big ups to you, Saeed, and keep standing for what you believe in. Me personally, mostly in my channel, what I believe in is in opinions. Yeah, people should have their free hands in whatever they believe in to speak. If you don't like it, good. And that's why I like Northside. Yeah, I mean, I know I chat lots of rubbish at times, but Northside gives me that opening to say, come on, my guy, come here, come speak your rubbish. And I'm okay with it. I mean, you could tell Faz, come and talk about Manchester United. No one wants to hear about Manchester United, but he has his own opinions, and it's good. I mean, they're 14th in the league. I mean, who wants to hear about Manchester United right now and how they keep a low block? But it's all good. It's all about opinion. So, we just respect each other. I know that. Big up to Saeed, big up to Faz, because I know you're his close associate, and big ups to you, man. And I really respect you, my brother, man. Big ups to you,
I only mess with Saeed when he buys me food. If he don't buy me biryani, I don't fuck with that guy, man.
You said no more biryanis. I'm not coming around.
Yeah, bro. No biryani. I'm not going around you. Bro,
You know the one. Do you know when you go to your friend? Yeah, it's always a foreign friend, the friend, the English. I'm sorry, the English friend, and they don't offer you nothing. And it's like I've been here all day, bro. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
dry.
Or them friends that you go to their house, yeah, and you only get fish fingers and beans. What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck?
Wait, fish fingers and
Yeah.
beef.
Or
My days.
butter on toast.
What
like,
have I walked into, man?
yeah, like,
Not that, bro.
trust me, like, is this friendship even worth it?
Fish fingers.
Got any reward?
Wait, is there anything like fish fingers? Guys, I mean, bro, what is fish? What is fish fingers?
Tony, where are you from?
When I had a childminder, she was Asian, innit? She'll be making me like fresh, like.
But it's chicken and chips. Like, what is? Wait, it's fish and chips, chicken and chips, anything like that. But what is fish fingers?
Wait, this is the difference, yeah. I go to my childminder. She was Asian, innit? My sister would be getting henna on her hand. I'll be getting fresh samosa. My little sister would getting onion bhaji. This is what you call good service. I went to my Muslim friends here, my Arab friends here. I go there, I get some hummus. You know what I'm saying? I get some nice chicken. You know what I'm saying? Good, eating good. Go to my English friend's house. Bro, I've been there 6 hours. They ain't offering me nothing, bro. They offer me some like quavers. You know quavers? I'm like, quavers?
Yeah, man.
8 hours, bro. He's giving me quavers, bro. Bro.
Faz, man. See, I'm from 3 countries. It's complicated. I'm Nigerian, I'm British, and I'm Finnish.
Oh, yeah,
I'm Nigerian, I'm British, and I'm Finnish. So,
yeah, but where are
3
you living?
countries. Finland.
Ah, okay.
What's the rice?
I live in Helsinki.
Jollof. I've never had jollof, you know.
Oh, jollof rice. Oh, my days, bro. Come and eat Nigerian jollof rice, my brother, man. I mean, I know you have little Ghanaian friends down there who will tell you Ghanaian jollof is good. But my brother, man, come to the dark side. I mean, I know you like the dark side just a little bit. But come on to the dark side and eat Nigerian jollof rice, man.
Ivory Coast that made jollof first, anyways, isn't it?
Nah, bro. Come on, man. It's Nigerian jollof rice. What are you talking about? My brother, man.
No,
bro, if you're in the mean streets of Lagos, Nigeria, you'll be gone down. What are you talking about? Bro, jollof rice originates from Nigeria, bro.
I swear,
we own it. We own that shit.
Jollof was made by Senegal or West Side.
Bro, nah. That's fake jollof rice, bro. We have the real jollof rice with all them toppings in them, bro. With all them sauce and all that good stuff.
You guys, yeah. You know your guys in Nigeria, they like to claim everything. I remember last year they claimed Amapiano. They said, come get your Amapiano back. Yeah,
no, but we have Amapiano in Nigeria too, bro.
There you go.
No, but come on, man. We have the biggest stars, Burna Boy. Do you want to tell me you won't pull up for a Burna Boy show? Would you like to go for an Imparosa show?
Yeah.
Nah, no one wants to see Imparosa. Everyone wants to see Burna Boy. Come on, man. Something for the girl.
What's your favorite Nigerian dish?
Favorite Nigerian dish? Plantain. We call it dodo in Nigeria. Dodo, plantains and rice. That's jollof rice, what you've just talked about. But there's also other things we talk about. Akpu, eba, egusi soup, bro. Man, egusi soup, ogbono, bro. Guys, you know what? Yeah, when I come back to London, yeah, I should be coming in the summer because Oregon Guna should be showing up to the UK. So when I come down, man, I'll take it to some local Nigerian spot where you just go and eat egusi soup and some pounded yam, my brother, man. You know if Falls is in the UK, my brother, man, tabs is on me, bro. It's on me.
As great as all the dishes are, yeah, Asian food runs the world. That's just
nah.
Come on, bro.
Nah.
All right, okay. Okay, tell me one world-renowned African restaurant.
Why has it got to be world-renowned? That doesn't mean it's not.
No, it doesn't have to be, bro. The best of foods are served in luxurious complex, bro. They're not, bro.
Do you know what it is? I like Asian food.
Bro, I need to bring one of you to Nigeria, guys. Yeah, I mean, take you guys to a booker.
I'm not Asian food, yeah, because there's a lot of food I like here that doesn't originate from my country, innit? So I'm not gonna say that. So I'm not even saying, oh, it's my food or not.
Asian food runs the world.
The only problem I have with Asian food, yeah, is I feel like there's no other flavor apart from hot. That's my problem.
Yeah.
But okay, then you take me to a restaurant and then you can change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There is. But if my uncles decided to go on strike today, the world economy is collapsing.
Hot. I'm like, bro, is there no other flavor than the hot? Like, I don't.
Than the hot, yeah.
See,
sometimes they have sweet sour stuff, but again, you know.
For example, we have like okra with like okra.
Oh my days, bro! Bro, did you just mention okra? Oh my days!
Yeah, bro. Do you know okra soup.
Oh my days! Faz, if you taste this stuff he's talking about,
I've tasted all of the Nigerian dishes. I've tasted all of the Nigerian dishes. You can't tell me Caribbean food is the best. They've only got 4 dishes on the menu, and all of them consist of rice and peas. That's it.
Yeah,
Caribbean food
and Caribbean dishes, they always like plantains too.
They've only got
they love plantains
on the menu, bro, or 5 dishes on the menu. Asian food runs the entire world. The entire world. Put an Asian restaurant in any country in the world, yeah, I'm telling you, people will want to go to that. You can't tell me that if you put a Nigerian restaurant in China, if you put a Nigerian restaurant in North Korea, if you put a Nigerian restaurant in wherever, put an Indian, Asian, Bangladeshi restaurant in any place on earth, yeah.
Wait.
People instantly know, right? Okay, I'm getting something.
Asian, there's like Asian, like Indian, Pakistani, Bengali, all of that, and then there's Asian that is also like Oriental Asian.
Oh no! I mean South Asian. Okay, to be precise, South Asian. Even Arabic food, actually, is going off. You know, you're getting something there, but it's a lot of the same. I could make a menu, yeah, that's the size of the dictionary because of South Asian cuisine is so vast. It is so vast.
Yeah, it's so vast. Yeah, that's true. I agree.
So vast.
That's what I'm saying, because in the Caribbean, yeah, I've had ackee and saltfish, I had dumpling, I've had rice and peas, I've had jerk chicken, I've had so much. Yeah, it's like, unless you really like, you're probably right, Faz, in saying that maybe like us that are not Asian, we only know a very select amount of dishes. But I can say that for Africa, for example, the dishes that we have in my country is very different to Tony. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't have jollof, yeah, but we have funge, we have kashupa. I know for a fact you don't know about any of this. You know what I'm saying? We have what else do we have? There's a lot of dishes that I could say that.
A lot of them.
Isn't it?
Do you guys have a I know we have a brick lane.
I can't say you guys because I've never seen a dish from Nigeria that
you guys know if you have like a brick lane, because we got brick lane. You know,
no, but we just go back to Portugal. We just go back to Portugal. We don't really invest in England. Everyone's trying to get out.
We're not here to take part. We're here to take over.
I only know one Angolan restaurant in the UK. It's in Camden, and I still need to go to it. But I know.
Oh my days!
Yeah, no, it's true though. But it's true. Yeah, but in England, yeah, English people love, like, I would say Indian food, like, it's loved here, innit? But Oriental food, like Chinese food, you find it Portugal, Colombia, Peru. Like Peruvian dishes is very influenced by. I know that because of my partner. So it all depends, innit? Like, unless you really do that, I can't say Faz is wrong because I've never like gone.
Delved into that. Yeah, into that journey into Asian food, right?
Nigeria. I couldn't say that about the Caribbean because it was a Caribbean guy that I was working alongside, and he would take. Do you get me? But Asian food, like Faz probably will say like the difference between Indian, Pakistani, Bengali. You know what I'm saying? All these foods, but I don't know the difference.
Yeah, but deep this, someone had the idea. You're like someone from the Caribbean side had an idea of putting peas in rice and calling it rice and peas. Yeah, cool. What a dish. I don't even know if it's not even a dish. It's just rice and peas together.
But in Africa, we'll call it rice and beans.
It's not even a dish, though. Let's be like, I'm a Michelin star chef, so I can say these things. Yeah. So you put rice and you put like one ingredient. Yeah, peas. My girlfriend's Jamaican. I troll her all the time about this. So you put one ingredient in the rice and call it rice and peas and made it a dish. Cool. Someone in Bangladesh or India or around them sides decided to put chicken inside the rice with flavors and cook it for like 3 hours, and then make it biryani. Call it biryani. And then someone else said, I'm gonna put lamb in there. I'm gonna put fish in there. I'm gonna put prawn in there. South Asians are geniuses, if you ask me.
Yeah.
That's
No,
genius.
no. But since I hear you, it depends on how it depends on how the makeup is. You could change anything.
I'm a thinker, innit? Because I'm a philosopher. Yeah, I would like to think.
Okay, let me just say this to you quickly, Faz. Yeah, hold on a second. We know that, and this ain't to be like, oh, we're better than you. Yeah, so people don't start getting up. Yeah?
In the charts, Twitter fingers.
Caribbean people come from Africa. South America, a lot of their food influence from Africa. What do we all have in line? And I can say this because a lot of my ex-girlfriends were Caribbean. I've been around a lot of Caribbeans. I've been around a lot of Latinos, and I've got Latin family. And I'm African. We all use kidney beans. We all have a lot of us eat okra, not all of us, but a lot of us.
I love okra, by the way. It's in my dish.
The green one and the yellow one. A lot of us has some sort of jerk chicken or similar, or barbecue chicken. A lot of our food ain't actually that different. They even have in South America empanadas, yeah? A lot of that corn, we have that. We use that for fufu as well. We just cook it in a different way. So really and truly, when you're talking about the continent of the world, Africa's influenced a lot of the world. The Caribbean, in terms of ingredients, Africa, and South America. When I go to South America, a lot of the dishes look like African dishes from where I'm from. How is that possible? Why are they eating it the same way? Even pounded yam, you know what I'm saying? Even things like plantain and sweet potato, even the way that we make things. So this is what I'm saying. When you go around the world, you start seeing the influence. Yes, you can have Asian cuisine everywhere, but the African cuisine is actually spread out and made a lot of different varieties. And when people go to different parts of Africa, instead of saying every food is like Nigeria, Nigeria is a country within a continent. When you go to other countries, where I'm from, there's a lot of our dishes look like the Caribbean and like South America. And I can say that because I've been around all of it. And nothing is strange to me. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying, bro.
Look at it this way.
Right?
Look at it this way, yeah?
That's 3 continents, by the way.
If I mention pizza in the most remote parts of the world, they're gonna know what pizza is.
Yeah.
But if I mention egusi soup, they're not gonna know what it is.
Yeah, but it's different because egusi soup, to people that are ignorant, are gonna look down on it because it's an African dish in comparison.
No, but just the name. Oh, tell me what rice and peas. They're just gonna think it's rice and peas.
I've never met in my life someone that ain't African. That's most of the time they ain't open to eating some African stuff. They ain't. There's a stigma to it because of where it comes from. Whereas in Asia, the Asian food is marketed a bit more like, we'll try that. Yeah, I'm going for Indian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not sad. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah.
On a logical sense,
there's that gloss. There's that gloss on it on Asian food,
on a logical
Mediterranean food. There's that gloss on it.
The African,
they don't look at it the same, bro. Even in comparison to African cuisine and Asian cuisine, they still look at you guys more like, it's it's exotic. It's what I'm saying. With us, it's more. You know what I'm saying?
I think out of all,
we actually tasted it.
Out of all the different parts of the world and different cuisines, if from the top of my head, I can just think of three cuisines that have really like hammered their cuisine across the world. Chinese, there's a Chinese everywhere on planet Earth. Everywhere there's a Chinese. Even in Asia, even in South Asia, there's Chinese restaurants that you want to go to. There's Italian. Everywhere in the world there is Italian and pizza. And then there's South Asian, which is, as they say, Indian or Bangladeshi food, all across the world. And I think it's just a lack of representation from the African community to branch out into the world and open their individual stores, because there's Africans, there's Ghanaians, Nigerians, Senegalese, Gambians, all across the world.
But again, it depends on the demographic of the kind of people that are eating in those cuisines. I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't see a young 22-year-old boy from the block just go to an Italian restaurant and say, "Hey, I wanna eat."
Wait. Wait, understand what I'm
I mean,
saying.
you want to go to the corner store, get some,
But
you know,
this
fish
is
and
what
chips. Go. I mean, just
it's
go
not.
get something different. It might not be that luxurious kind of meal you're looking at in an Italian
I agree.
restaurant,
No,
I
but
agree with
Johnny,
Francis.
listen
in
to
a
what I'm saying.
Chinese
Yeah?
restaurant.
Let me land this. Let me land this.
Over here in England, where you have everything, yeah. For example, Faz, yeah. Over here in England, you have everything, yeah. Everybody knows where they can find things. I never hear when I go with my English friends to the club, to the pub, yeah. I never say, "Oh, do you know what? I feel like trying that Zimbabwe restaurant," but they know where it is, but I ain't trying it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go try that South African restaurant. They don't. I'm gonna go for a Chinese. I'm gonna go for a Indian, bro. That's the mentality. They're not
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I know
Indian.
where the African restaurant is. This in England, bro. You have everything here."
Mm.
When do they want to go try it? In general, I'm not saying everybody. I know not everybody's like that, but in general, when do you be honest? When do you ever see you can go? You already know where the Bengalis are in the UK. My girls already told me where the Bengalis are, where the Indians are, whatever. Everybody will find an Asian restaurant. But when do they think the person that is not from these continents say, "Oh, do you know what today? Do you know what I feel like? I feel like trying an African restaurant and just open down the road." They're not doing that because people already have that mentality. I'm either going for an Italian, I'm going for maybe a paella, I'm going for an Indian. And that does come down to a little bit to the marketing. But at the same time, if people are not open to it, you can't force people.
Let me say this, yeah. Let me say this. The South Asian community came to the UK early years, and the first thing they did, they had the business acumen and the business mindset of, I'm gonna open a takeaway. Every bossman is known for opening a takeaway at some point of their life. Do you know what I'm saying? Or working involved in a takeaway. That's how you create the demand by overflowing with supply. Every corner of UK has an Indian. So this is what the African community should be doing, is because there is so many beautiful cuisine, so many beautiful dishes in the African community, they should be expressing that. You do not cook food for your own community. South Asian people do not open restaurants to feed South Asian people, bro. That's not the target clients.
Yeah.
It's not even
But it doesn't still mean there's still some, bro. There's still some African. There's still some African pop-up shops in some places in the UK. I mean, you just have to spot the right one.
You can't cook.
You just have to spot the right one.
That's what you want.
No, but I get what Faz is saying, yeah, because I can say that about Angolans, bro. There was one in Wood Green, yeah, and every time I went in there, yeah, and it was the only one I knew about. The guy, the owner, was drunk every day, dropping down, looking at girls' skirts. Real talk, I'm not even lying, bro. He was dropping down, looking at girls' skirts, bro. The young girl, he weren't serious. So Faz is correct here. I do feel like the Asian community, you guys are a lot more structured, a lot more serious, and you lot are better at selling your produce, what you got to bring to the market. 100%. I do agree with that.
Listen, if there was loads of Nigerian restaurants or African restaurants, different country restaurants or takeaways across the UK, don't you think people would naturally think, right, let me try how it is? Because Ethiopian food and Somali food is on the rise. You actually see a lot of Ethiopian and Somali food pop up, all across the country here and there, like bit by bit it's popping up. So I just feel like the African community has done a disservice to themselves by not going and being business oriented and opening up these restaurants all across. You've got this one restaurant that I know, one African restaurant called Africana. That's the only one pretty much I know in
Africana. Yeah, there's Africana. I've heard of that one. There's one called Zouk. Zouk, that's a Moroccan restaurant
in Manchester.
Okay, but there's a Zouk in London
also. Okay, there must be different.
Yeah, there's a Zouk in London.
We need to do a review, on each channel, That's what we need to do, a review of each other's food, on each channel, I know we're gonna see, but everyone has to be honest, innit? If you don't like my food, you don't like my food. But I'm gonna be honest. If I don't like your food, I'll be like,
yeah, but I can send you to a place 5 minutes from your house. If I want to try Angolan food, I have to argue with Trainline to buy a train ticket and then go and freaking on a 5-hour mad journey, man. And to try Nigerian food, I have to take a flight. You know what I'm saying?
Take a flight? Wait. Where are you?
I'm in Manchester, bro.
Bro, there's a lot of African restaurants in Manchester.
In London, I know of them in London.
There's many in Manchester. Do you know how many Nigerians are in Manchester?
Yeah, but one or two. I only know one or two, and that's even not near my area. Actually, that's not near my area. Yeah, that's not near my area.
Bro, I know there's a lot of Nigerians in Manchester.
Like deeper, there's again, from the top of my head, there's probably more South Asian takeaways and restaurants than McDonald's and KFC's. If you
Facts.
deep it, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
it's
agree. I agree. Yeah.
everywhere. And that's what, and people will say, but I always hear from Jamaican, from Caribbean, and from African population, they say, oh, our food is expensive to make. I swear we use the same ingredients. We love fish. You guys in Africa love fish. You love meat.
No, but
You love meat.
some
Yeah.
ingredients are. Some ingredients are.
But some
because
ingredients are quite expensive. Like there's some spices
some
that
ingredients
only come from Asia and are only grown in Africa.
Brother,
Yeah,
Sometimes, some little times it's in you can only get those those herbs from the Caribbean. I mean,
but if you buy in bulk
it's a
and sell in
difficult
bulk,
task
you're gonna be
sometimes.
fine. But it's because you don't sell in bulk and buy in bulk.
My girlfriend's half Peruvian, innit? And I got no bias in it. Like at the end of the day, I don't care if food. I don't care where it comes from. If it's good food, it's good food, innit? But the best food in South America that I've ever eaten, and I've eaten a lot of different, is Peruvian. The problem is they have a lot of corns, they have a lot of different types of fruits and stuff that I've never ever heard of that don't grow anywhere else, specifically to their country. So when it's expensive, innit? And I'm sure you have that.
Really specifically to Peruvian?
Yeah, so
to the Peruvian. Wow.
It's in a Peruvian restaurant. She goes, I don't want to, because what they do is to cut costs, they go and buy ingredients that are inferior. They don't taste the same because it's not the same fruit. It's not the same vegetable because it only grows there. So I think that there's a lot of specific stuff when they bring it over. It is mad expensive. I can't lie. It's mad.
Do you know the name of the vegetable?
There's loads. She knows all of them. There's loads of them. That's why she doesn't really like the restaurants here, because they try to cut costs. But it's probably the same in Asia. Stuff that only grow in Asia. If you buy it here, it's probably expensive. Maybe because there's a lot more Asians here in England. There's more demand. Maybe the prices go down. But I do agree, for my people anyway, I can't talk about all of Africa. It's a massive continent. That would be ignorant. Yeah? But you know what I mean? For Angolans, yeah, we could take a leaf out of the book of Asians in terms of marketing and business and being more know how to sell. 100% I agree with Faz on that. 100%.
Totally agree with him too, bro.
Sometimes here. The lack of investment. But the problem is, Faz, for you to go back to your country, it's probably £1,000. Yeah, they can go back to Portugal where everything's made for them. That's the problem. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I'll say this before I wrap up. Yeah, Dominicans. There's a lot of Dominicans now in the UK. I've seen them with their restaurants, their clubs, their this, their that. Quickly, Angolans have been here since the late 80s, early 90s. Bro, I've struggled to find anything outside of clubbing, innit? Outside of the music and the clubbing, I don't find it. To be fair, that's one of our biggest exports because our music is very different. You know what I'm saying? But we're not serious because everyone invests in Portugal because you can get a flight for like 30, 40 pounds. You know what I'm saying? You're back in Portugal. Why would you invest here? You know what I'm saying? So, but I do think 100% I do. That's something that sometimes annoys me because I'm like, the Portuguese speaking African community here, they could do so much. They've been here so long, but other communities come here and they got more of a business focused mind.
Yeah. Like, or more of a independent thought approach where they're just like, yeah, we're gonna open up a business, we're gonna open up our food, we're gonna showcase it to the world. People like it, they'll eat it, and then if they eat it, word of mouth, it'll spread. And then you see one business doing well, so you replicate it somewhere else. There's, like I said, there's Nigerians all across the country, all across the globe. I'm surprised there's enough Nigerian and Ghanaian and Gambian, Senegalese restaurants all across the world. I'm very, very surprised. It's just
which Asian country though has the best food, Faz? And no bias. Which Asian country has the best cuisine?
Which Asian country? Like South Asian?
Yeah, South Asian.
You know, it's very tough because 3 other countries, Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh, we share the same food. Same, everything same. We just call it different things, but everything. The snacks are the same. The breakfast is the same. Honestly, the breakfast is the same. The dinner is the same. The lunch is the same. The cooking methods is the same. The utensils, pans, processes is the same. It's all the same. It's just different. Like they might tweak. You know, they might tweak a little bit of a spice. They might this that, but it's all the same. It's all the same, honestly.
Sorry, just before I go to, I mean, you were talking about, I mean, the proliferation of Asian shops, restaurants, and all that. again, you have to delve into the economic situation of African and Caribbean people at the same time. All hands are not equal when it comes to equality, when it comes to getting access to loans to actually open up these pop-up shops, and because you need money. I mean, buildings in London are getting more expensive, mostly in eyebrow areas where you could actually open up those pop-up shops to sell African food. I mean, it's getting more expensive getting this goods and services that will bring in those meals down there for you. I mean, the raw materials for you to make those meals, and again, to get those shops up and running. It's costly, man. So you need access to certain kind of loans to open up those shops. And most Africans that do come down there, man, I mean, the first thing you're thinking of is to, go get a quick a quick job to just pay for the cost of, just to feed, man. And then you wonder where you get the money to get those pop-up shops open. So it's more of an economic thing, a political thing. I mean, people of our color, it's so difficult for us to get access to those kind of loans. So,
but that's why communities will have to work together. That's
together, and that's the togetherness that Asians have. Now you just hit it right at the spot.
Yeah,
you just hit it right at the spot.
Yeah.
That's the community that they have. That's the community. Ours, no, it's about who has a longer hair than the other one. I mean, who's eating more? Who has a more creamier girlfriend? Who has a more? We'll fight and bicker over crazy things. While other communities build communities to help their community.
In our community, we don't have that over fighting over. We're actually fighting over who has the bigger business, who has the bigger house, who has the bigger portfolio, who's open.
Exactly, man.
And Asians, South Asians, they stick together with their family a lot, and
a lot, bro.
They very, very rarely bring outsiders in, and if they do, then they look after them there, and they help each other community a lot.
Help each other, yeah.
As well,
bro, you would have illegal migrants, working in Chinese restaurants, for 50 years, no papers, but they're there. They cover them up, as in everything. It just works out well. But when it comes to the African, or Caribbean, there are snitches everywhere. There's some that want to just get you out of there, quickly. They don't want to see you down there. But I see lots of Chinese, bro. There's a lot of Chinese people I've worked with, at school, at the school where I've worked, and they've told me lots and lots of stories of Chinese fellow brothers and sisters they've brought in from maybe China or all these other places that they've harbored, kept in, and no one will hear a word. No one, not single person. But in the African, bro, it's a different story altogether.
Yeah.
But again, man, I just think Africans need to, have that more. That they should be closer, just a little bit.
Right.
That sense of community has to be there.
You're right.
Yeah, I feel like I said, I can't talk about. Obviously, I ain't Caribbean, innit? And like I could only really talk about my own country because I know the issues. I think the difference between my people, Palop, and the Asians is we got a very musical culture for people, the people that don't know, which is now being promoted a lot next to Latin people, which is Kizomba and Semba. We've got a lot of distractions, which is we dance in a couple like Latin people. Do you know what I'm saying? And the music and the dancing and the girls and all of that is a major distraction a lot of times from being ambitious. Because it's always events, there's always this, there's always that. And if you're not around that, you won't really understand what I'm talking about. But anyone that's been around Latinos will understand. You know what I mean? And a lot of the way my culture is being promoted out there now is more through the Kizomba. Like one of the guys I went to the club, he's running one of the clubs. He's actually from Bangladesh. He got with a girl from my culture. He dances Kizomba like he's Angolan. You know what I mean? It's mad. He's from Bangladesh. You know what I'm saying? He's got a kid now, half Bangladesh, half I think half Cape Verdean. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but this is the distinction. Like some cultures are very, like Asians, in my opinion, are very business minded. Palops, African Portuguese, and Latinos, a lot with the club. But I will give the Latinos the props because Latino, if you go to Elephant and Castle, run by Latinos. Seven Sisters, run by Latinos.
But listen to this, Nof, before
Seven Sisters, right?
Before I quickly jump off. You know where there's a lot of representation of Latinos in America, like crazy representation of Latinos
Crazy,
in
man.
America, crazy representation of Caribbeans in America as well, you know, and the Asians as well. A lot of, because probably because geographically it makes sense. It's just bigger, so they have more
Yeah.
space to do a lot more
Hmm.
things. Whereas in the UK, you don't have a
Yeah.
lot of space, and I think business and economics is a little bit easier. I'm just again presuming it's a little bit easier probably to do in America. You see a lot of people just
Yeah.
open up pop-up stops and stalls and then come back
Quick.
to
Immediately.
in the UK. There's so much things to qualify and like just this, that, the other. And on top of that, because the geography is bigger in America, there's more potential to do business because you have more people who live there. There's just more people in America to sell to than in
Exactly.
UK. UK
Yeah.
is tiny,
Bigger market.
one
Bigger
of the
market.
smallest countries in Europe, and America is like a gazillion times bigger. So it makes more sense for people to open these small pop-up shops and do well. You could open a little cafe, an Angolan cafe in America, and just by default do well because there's so many people walking through the street every day. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I got to jet off anyways,
That's
guys.
the
I
thing
appreciate
about
you guys having me.
though, yeah, because
Yeah,
because
man.
I've looked at, like, I've always admired like the Arab Middle Eastern community and how they, you know, how they do business. The Asian community, how they always make it work. VB and Sons, you know what I'm saying? That thing's booming. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. You guys, when you lot are focused, you're focused. You know what I'm saying? And I admire that because I feel like that lacks within at least Angolan Palop people. I can't say all Africans, but Palop. Even Nigerians. Like I see so many Nigerians here. When they're structured, bro. Like I'm gonna be a doctor, I'm gonna be a lawyer. Boom, that's it. They're on the studies, bro. They're focused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a nice thing. Like you see other people and you're like, oh, I wish, you know, let me take some of inspiration from those people, those people, those people. You see what your own lacks sometimes by looking at others. And you can incorporate that. Even if you can't change a whole nation, you can change yourself in it. Do you know what I'm saying? But the amount of
Yeah.
Nigerians I know that have been
Definitely.
studying, they're serious, they get this. I'm like, why is Angolans like that? Nah, too busy in the club, in it, in the club, grinding on a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? The amount of qualifications I see.
I mean, the Angolans in the UK are different. The ones I've seen here in Finland are quite different, man.
I've seen a lot.
They're working men. They're really working men. But they do like to enjoy themselves at the end of the day. I do have a friend
yeah,
from
listen,
Angola
guys,
down there.
I'm gonna have to head off anyways. Yeah, but big up the Mandem, man. Big up the Mandem. Sorry.
Yeah, big up Faz, man. Big ups. In fact, we're even rounding up too, man, because even me too, I have to even jet out. But Faz, I would add you up on Instagram, man, or on Twitter too, man. Big ups to you. Maybe one of these days we get to work together.
Big up to North,
Big ups, man.
Big up to
Big
North.
up. Make sure you subscribe to Planet Faz, Tony, Claude Gunner TV as well. Make sure you're subscribing to both the guys, man. Show some love. And hopefully we can organize something soon to see whose cuisine bangs the most. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Whose cuisine is the best? You know what I'm saying? We've got to do a rating thing. We'll all eat each other's cuisine. Faz is saying Asian cuisine runs the world. We're gonna have to put that to the test. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right, bro. Let me get
man.
safe, broski. Love.
Safe, man. Big ups, yeah.